a yes in the chat if you guys can hear me and see me. That will help me to understand that all of us are on the same page. Superb, superb, superb. Loving the energy here. Keep the energy on. Wanted to, like, as we get started, wanted to quickly introduce you to Growth School and everything around it. But before that, I thought run you through a quick 3-minute video and then we can get started. I know a lot of people are still joining in, so that as they're joining in, we'll start in like 2-3 minutes. As they're joining in, I thought I'll show you a very cool video. A theme song that we have built for people like us, are aspirational, want to do big. So that should be a great start. Getting in right there, and we will start in like 2 to 3 minutes from here. Meanwhile, it would be dropping your introductions, who you are, you're from, in the chat of perspective on who you guys are. Also, you get to see who are the other people the other way around, right? So please, and we will in the next 2 or 3 minutes. Awesome.
भाई तू क्यों इतना बड़ा रिस्क लेना चाहता है? आगे ले क्या? अबे तू क्या करता रहता है यार? हर समय आईआईटी में पढ़े क्या स्टार्टअप?
क्या हो गया भाई?
अरे यार ऐसा कुछ वो कौन है साहब?
भाई इसको नहीं जानता, पागल है। ही इज अ फाउंडर ऑफ अ वेरी बिग आदित्य सिंह। भाई हम सब सिर्फ सपने में ही देख सकते हैं जाके ये सब होता है। कि पढ़ाई, वहाँ के नेटवर्क, वेटेड लोग, उसके बिना हमारे लिए सब सपना ही है। खैर छोड़, ड्रिंक बनाता हूँ तेरे।
कमरे में सजा रहता वो रात भर, कंधों में तो लगाए जब आजकल टेंशन ही टेंशन पे वो है भारी है बात दिमाग पर, जमाने के ठप्पे लगे इंसान पर। मेरी बातें जा डिग्री नहीं महान, तू है महान, मेरा गला इससे कोई नहीं मुका। मेरी बातें मेरी बात मान, मेरी बात तेरा खुदा नहीं, खुदा तेरा काम वान। कॉलेज काफी बचे डोनेशन के बल खींचो उनकी प्रतिमन करो उनकी भी वान। क्यों ऐसे निजाम इज्जत कॉलेज नहीं है तो वह दिक्कत मेरे शहर का नहीं नाम वाम भाम भाम। कोई भी प्रिविलेज नहीं पर जो भी मौका मिले लगा देते जान वान। तो मेक द फील्ड लेवल रेस करे फील्ड कौन कितना पानी में बराबर लेवल, मुश्किलें जितनी भी आती फाड़ जी लेवल कॉलेज से ज्यादा मैं सी लेवल। नाउ टू ऑल यू जो लगे रहे सोर्सेस के बाद में जो सीखता है बेटे ग्रोथ स्कूल बैक जैसे फिर फकिंग आर्मी। क्या क्या है आता गाने में, ख्वाब उस ख्वाब को पाने में, ताकत दुनिया को दिखाने में, लगेंगे मेरी कहानी बताने में। मेहनत से पहुंचा यहाँ तक कोई नहीं साथ, सीखने की चाह बस वही रखता अपने पास। क्रोध जिसने पहचान से नहीं माने इत्तेफाक ने की स्ट्रगल किया फाइन you can achieve anything mind to mind you bastard behind can never find जारी तेरी ये मुंह पे अपने माँ बाप के ऐसी वाली फीलिंग चाहिए अपने मेहनत से पहुंचेंगे उस किनारे जब जिंदगी अब क्यों कोई और आए और इसको take control of your life work hard स्कूल हमेशा रहेगा साथ मदद के लिए लेकिन जिम्मेदारी वो तुम्हें देनी है।
This is the best platform that you can get. It is one platform transformation.
It actually helped me land a job with Google. Google community has been like biggest hanging out buddy.
You can learn more and more and you can skill yourself definitely.
Offers from two big huge companies.
I've been struggling a lot past 1 year. Recently, I joined Paytm.
Currently, after 1 year, $4,000 a month.
Me build two brands at the same time. I've landed a job of growth at a big firm.
Do their course and move on to regular life. But here, beyond that.
All right, all right, all right. Thanks for taking the time out. I thought because we have for people to join in. Video, I know it's not a way to kind of run a video over a call, but I thought I would run. What do you guys think? Did you guys like it? Not like it? A lot to make this video happen. All right. I hope you guys can see my screen right now. Thank you so much for joining in, folks. As people are still joining in, a quick couple of pointers that I wanted to run you through. Welcome to Growth School. You guys are now part of the Growth School community. Growth School is where you become the top 1% professional, like you could see, right? And we are not a new company. We have done over 1 million learners. More than 1 million people like you have been part of Growth School. I'm very certain a lot of you people are doing this for the second program, third program, and so on as well. We are LinkedIn top startup, rated 4.7 out of 5, over like 10,000 reviews across platforms as well. Growth School is not where you learn only like, LinkedIn, right? We have programs by the best of the people, which we have from marketing, business, product design, tech, AI, Web3, generative AI, so on and on and on. And all the teachers are essentially the top 1%. These are people working in the best of the companies, teaching you so that you can get to where they are as well, because we truly believe that people want to learn from people who they want to become. Right. So, and also my team has launched a poll. That poll answers will really help us, for me, to kind of optimize the program on the go. And of course, Growth School is backed by the best. We have investors like Sequoia, Aul, Kunal Shah, Ritesh Malik, Tanmay Bhatt, a bunch of faces that you might have come across. These are all investors inside of Growth School. With that being said, we are 1 minute late as I wanted to start it, but welcome to the LinkedIn workshop. Extremely excited to have all of you people. I'm very, very, very certain that you guys are going to have a bomb of a time. And without further ado, let's get started. As we are getting started, I want to run you guys through a quick disclaimer. The workshop that you guys are going through right now, right? The kind of things that we teach at Growth School, we try to keep it cutting edge. As a result, we try to do a lot of things that are coming up advanced on the go in the market right now, with tools, hacks, everything around it. So there's a very good chance that a lot of things will go outdated very, very soon. So the game for you to keep updated, stay updated, is by learning on the go. So keep a notes of everything. I will try to cover as much as I can over the course of next 100 minutes, 120 minutes. And of course, you have like a journey to take over the course of next few days as well. But here, the idea is to give you guys a primer, get you guys excited, show you some mind-blowing hacks, which will take you guys to the next level. And also all throughout this workshop, right, I'll be sharing a lot of hacks, which will include a lot of tools. 90% of the tools are essentially free tools. That's what I try to do. And I will not be sharing these tools during the workshop. The idea is for you guys to be 100% focused on the content. As a result, I will be sharing links to all these tools towards the end. So stay till the end. We will share a document which will have links to every tool out there. Also, there will be no recording provided to this session. We've been very, very clear about it. But for people who are paid for the recording, there are a few people, about 5% people who are paid for the recording upfront. You guys will get the recording, but others stay away from it. And I will strongly recommend you guys to do this with everyone else. It's more fun, and I'm more confident that you'll finish this if you're doing it together. If you're leaving it to a recording, you're never going to finish. And execution is the name of the game. So make sure you're sticking around till the end. And finally, I'm sure as I'm teaching you things, you will have a lot of questions, and you should as well, right? And I will do my best to cover all the questions towards the end. So we will keep the questions towards the end. We'll go with the flow right now. The idea for me is to blow your minds over the course of next couple of hours. Are you guys excited? Drop a boom in the chat if you guys are excited. Again, one more rule of thumb, and that is, essentially, you see, this is over a call, right? This is not real. So I can't see a lot of you people, what you're doing and everything around it. As a result, the only way for me to communicate with you guys is via chats. So please communicate as I ask you questions so that I know I'm talking to people on the other side and not to myself. I hope that is clear, and that will really help me. Well, loving the energy, please keep that on. Awesome. And also all throughout, right, I'm going to keep turning on and turning off the chat. And the reason why I do that as well is because first, it distracts a lot of people, right? When the chats are popping in. So when I'm teaching, I want the chat to be off. Whenever I have a question, I will turn it on so you don't have to worry, right? But I want to be, as we get started, I want to be with all of you people. What I'm going to cover over the next 2 hours is going to be a lot of information that's going to come your way, but that's only like the tip of the iceberg. There's a massive world that is beyond it, and we have a lot of programs at Growth School to cover all of them. And I'm going to talk about them towards the end as well, if you guys are interested, right? But my job over the course of next 1.5 hours, 2 hours is to give you 10x more value than you imagined when you got into this session, because that's what we do at Growth School. We under promise, over deliver, and that will be my job, right? And my job also will be, by end of this workshop, you will learn 10 plus things about LinkedIn and how you can leverage AI to get all of those things done. Okay. Through what are those things so that you guys get an idea and have a quick sense of everything that we are going to cover in this talk today, right? Optimize your LinkedIn profile. And because you guys are in the era of AI, we're going to try to cover AI in as many places as we can. You guys are thinking yay inside of you. How to optimize your LinkedIn profile AI. That's the first one. How to write custom notes using AI. How to use Navigator, a very cool feature of LinkedIn to find deep audiences. A message has increase your reply rates on LinkedIn. You know, everybody struggles getting good replies on LinkedIn, and that's what we're going to solve for here. Teach you how to make advanced searches without paying for LinkedIn Sales Navigator. I'm going to make LinkedIn Premium free for a lot of people, and same with unlimited searches. So a lot of people have to pay for LinkedIn Premium to get unlimited searches. I'll teach you how to do that for free without paying for it. Well, think about anyone on LinkedIn. This is a borderline stocky, but I can do a lot of things, including things like think about anyone on LinkedIn as well, right? Reach out to right people, connect, how to reach out and connect with the right way, play the game of point. This is a I've created. I would like to share with very, very for formula, because I know a lot of people want to generate content formula, right? These are the 10 things that we're going to cover today. Exciting? Sounds exciting? Yes, in the chat if this is exciting. Awesome. Or do you guys want more? Do you guys want more? Drop a more in the chat. All right. So you know what? We're not going to stop at 10. We're going to go way more. And here it is. I'll teach you how to find trending topics using AI to write content, types of content, and does well on LinkedIn. New content ideas, how to come with new content ideas using AI, how to automate your replies using AI, use ChatGPT to create great content, generate images using AI for LinkedIn, create videos for LinkedIn or any other social platform using AI, artificial intelligence, convert long videos into smaller videos using AI. And finally, I also teach you how you can speak in 10 different languages, and a massive surprise for you towards the end. From a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you guys? Did I say I'll teach you 10 things? We're going to do 20 things right now. We're going to do 20 things right now, not 10. So from a scale of 1 to 10, how excited? Love it, love it, love it. Keep that energy on, guys. And with that being said, let's get started. There's a lot to cover. I'm gonna run at a good pace, guys. Every time I'm looking at the sites. I have like a screen here. The screen, there are chats that I can see here and everything around it. That's exactly why I'm looking. That I'm distracted. Just saying, water bottle with water inside of it. So if you guys have questions saying what is Web of consistently drinking, that is water, because it needs a lot of energy. With that being said, let's get started. The first one that we're going to cover is profile optimization using AI. Now, what the hell is profile optimization? That is something critical. What is that? What the hell is profile optimization? It's simple. It's to make sure for the keywords that you want to rank for on LinkedIn search. You guys are marketers, okay, or growth hackers. So if I search for the, let's say, growth hacking, okay, in search, and I select people. Of course, let's say I'm looking for growth hackers. I'm a recruiter. I run a company and I'm looking for growth hackers. Let's say, okay. When I select this growth hacker and you want to rank for growth hacking as a keyword, when someone searches for it in the location you want, how to make that you are in the top 10 list of the keyword search. In this case, when I search for growth hacker, if you want to rank for growth hacker in location in any country that you want, let's in this case, San Francisco Bay Area, and make sure that your profile ranks here. That is the process that is called as profile optimization. Now, when you do profile optimization, what it can do for you? Of course, you're looking for a lot of keywords, which is great, so that you'll get inbound traffic in how to do it manually, and I'll show you the process of doing it using AI. Okay, so that you can do it faster. Super, love it. Now, the tool that we're going to use here is something called as resume worded LinkedIn review. I'm not going to share the link right now. Like I told you, I'll share links to all these tools towards the end. And most of the tools that I share either has a free version or the tool is completely free. With LinkedIn Review, we have a free version of it, which is more than enough for most of the people. The first step of how we want to rank on LinkedIn search is that the moment, let's say you want to rank for this keyword growth hacker. I put the keyword growth hacker, put the location as well. I saw a list of people. The process of reverse engineering that I'm talking about, right? How to beat profiles using reverse engineering. The reason why I say reverse engineering is because in this process, we will check out what all are these top 10 people doing on LinkedIn, because of which they are ranking, learn from the things that they're doing well, and do a few things better than them so that we can rank for the profiles. For all the people who are marketers who know SEO, this is essentially like a keyword research that we are doing and competition research that we are doing. So how do you do it? Guys, by the way, what I'm going to show you right now is for a couple of profiles. I will recommend you to replicate this for at least 10 profiles before you do this process. Okay, I'll show you the process for a couple of people. First thing, you open a couple, all the 10 profiles that are ranking on the LinkedIn search right now, right? Once you open those profiles, let's say this profile, you click on this more button. And there is an option called as save to PDF. Now, what this process does is it downloads the whole profile in form of PDF. By the way, it's completely free. And LinkedIn uses this as a feature, so you don't have to worry, right? Once you have downloaded, you do the same thing for, like I said, at least the first 10 profiles is what I will recommend you to do. Once you have downloaded the first 10 profiles, like I said, again, I'm saying save to PDF, and there you go. The PDF has been downloaded. You come to the tool that I've told you, which is LinkedIn review tool. Here I have to upload the PDF that I just downloaded. Okay, so I'm gonna drag and drop this profile inside of it. Now, what this tool does actually is it knows what are the parameters because of which. Give me a second. I'm logged out for a reason. I'll quickly log in again. Just give me a second. All right. Okay. Done. So what this tool actually does is it knows what are the top parameters for a LinkedIn profile to rank. As a result, it uses AI based on that and rates every profile and gives a score. Usually this tool is designed to review your own profile. But what are we doing? We are not reviewing your own profiles already. We are reviewing external profiles to actually learn what they're doing well and what they're not doing well. For example, the profile that I just uploaded was of this gentleman, Rajkumar Madhavan, who was ranking for in the first place, in this case, for growth hacker as a keyword. And now when I see this, right, this wonderful tool has given me a rating of 35 out of 100, right, automatically. And it doesn't stop there, right? It gives me a breakdown. You can see as I scroll down, it's telling where are the things that Rajkumar can improve to improve his ratings. For example, if I click on headline, it is literally saying the headline rating is 4 out of 10. And why is the headline rating? And it's also giving how it can make it even better. You can see this, not enough hard skills, headline length is too long, too short, and all of that. So essentially, and if I jump to summary, why is the summary 2 out of 10? If I jump to education, why is it 3 out of 10? And everything around it. And finally, when I come to education, it's 10 out of 10. So it's giving me a breakdown of how this gentleman is profile is scored out of 10. So you go through all of this, take notes of what are the things that this person is doing well, what are the things that this person is not doing well based on the feedback given by this tool. In the same way, you basically do this for a couple of more profiles. Ideally, you have to do it for the first 10 profiles at least. That's what I will recommend you. And once I do that, right, again, I'm doing the same thing. So once I do this review for at least 10 to 15 profiles, once I have all the nodes, I will start optimizing my own profile. I will start changing the title of LinkedIn based on what this platform is giving you a score. I will change my description based on what this platform is recommending me. Look at this, the scores are not good. So you can easily rank for a keyword like growth hacker if you want to, if you do it decently well. Now, based on all the learnings of the first 10 profiles, by the way, guys, the learnings could be different. The rankings could be different. If I search for the keyword growth hacking, I could get a different search of results. If you search for it, you might get different search of results because it has a lot of parameters. But if we do this right, the chance of us ranking on these keywords goes increasingly high. Now, once you have done analysis of the first 10 profiles, by going deep into all of this, headline, summary, and you go deep into it, take notes. Once you have done that, you start optimizing your own profile. And once you have done your optimization of your own profile, what can you do? You can simply go to your own profile, click on the more button, click on save to PDF. It will directly download your own profile's PDF. And then you basically go to, again, the same tool and essentially find a review of this as well. So this tool allows you to do 2 profiles for free. And then it can ask you, but it's not very expensive. It's a one-time cost if you want to pay for the paid version, but it's great. And I recommend all my learners to get to a score of at least 90 to 95 to win the game right now. And that's how, my friends, you can quickly, a same process would have taken at least 3-4 hours for you to do, or even more, to manually do everything. Using AI, using an AI tool, we are able to reverse engineer every profile out there and start beating them on LinkedIn search. On a scale of 1 to 10, if you guys think this was mind-blowing, drop a comment MB in the chat. Drop a comment MB in the chat. That's the beauty of AI, my friends. We can automate a bunch of things that we do manually today, all using artificial intelligence, right? And if I look at this, that's basically how you go about it. Brilliant. I will share the link of these tools towards the end, so you don't have to worry about it. I want you guys to be focused, learn, focus. We will share the tools towards the end. Next, how to find deep audiences on LinkedIn. You know, LinkedIn is actually an incredibly powerful tool for people who want to find other people, who want to connect, generate leads, or find a job or anything like that. But very, very few people on LinkedIn know how to leverage the LinkedIn search in the right way. For you to find deep audiences of LinkedIn, there are a couple of ways to do it. First is that you can use the LinkedIn search. Now, I'm assuming most of the people know how to use LinkedIn search, but I'm going to talk about it, right? Let's say I'm looking for founders. So I'm searching for founders. Let's say I'm someone who's looking for a job. So I'm starting to reach out to founders, or someone who's trying to generate leads for my agency of whatever I do. And I'm looking for founders. Once I select founders, you can see it says it has 87 lakh founders. That's 8.7 million founders on LinkedIn. Now, what do I want to do? I want to find founders from a specific location. Let's say I'll say San Francisco. I want founders who are in San Francisco Bay Area only. There you go. It says 2.3 lakh founders. It is still a lot. So there is this button which a lot of people don't click, right? And all filters actually opens up a lot more features. For example, you can also find founders who are working in the current company right now. Or let's say you want founders, let's say you work for some of the big companies and you want founders who had worked in that company. You can select things like that here as well. You can select the school or the college that they studied in. And something that is extremely handy is you can also select the industry. For example, in this case, I can select industry as technology, information, and internet. And I can also select the language English. And once I do that and click on save results, right, it becomes incredible that I'm able to come down to 65,000 founders who are in San Francisco, who are running technology or internet companies. That basically means that companies which are on the internet, like a web or like a app or like a website or something like that. And I'm able to find 65,000 results out there directly. Now, this is what a LinkedIn search for free can do for you, and it's already very powerful. I don't think there's a more powerful people search that is out there, but it can go to a next level when you use a paid feature like Sales Navigator. It doesn't come for free. You have to pay for it. Costs about 6,000 rupees a month, but it comes with incredible features. This is for people who are already doing well and want to do even better, right? For example, when I clicked on Sales Navigator, this is how the platform looks like. But like I said, it can do even more. What do I mean by that? It has more features and more functions. Let's say I want founders of companies which are having less than 50 employees. So I can select 1 to 10 and 11 to 50 so that I can find founders of companies which are small, or in the same way, you can find companies which are large. And you can see now I've got 21,000 results. And the same way, I can go deeper into a lot of other factors as well. You can see there are a bunch of features that a company type, past company, company headquarters, function, current job title. There are a lot of features that you can leverage using Sales Navigator to drill down and find people who are very, very relevant. For example, let me show you something, right? You can also find people who have currently viewed your profile, or let's say who have been mentioned in news. Let's say you want to find people who are mentioned in news. If you toggle this, if there are people who have been mentioned in news, that will come across as well. Right? So extremely powerful, but sadly, it comes at a cost. And this is for pro users who want to leverage more, who are already making, let's say, some 50, 60,000 rupees from LinkedIn on a monthly basis, and you want to scale that up. Works great for you to take up the premium as well, which is the Sales Navigator. Now, moving on, this is how you can find great audiences using LinkedIn, and you can go deeper to find better and better people on the go. Right? Now, moving on. How many of you have this problem that you don't get enough replies when you send messages on LinkedIn? Drop a yes or a no. If you have a problem, drop a yes. Drop a no if you don't have a problem like that. You send messages, you work hard, you do everything around it. But no matter what, people don't reply. You know what? For people who are saying no, you guys are lucky bunch of people. Great job. But most of the people don't or are failing at making this happen. By the way, guys, Sales Navigator is not free. I told you 4 times. Sales Navigator is a paid version. It costs about 5,000 rupees, right? But it's worth it if you guys are pro users. That is, you need a lot more features to make it happen. Now, coming back to this hack on how to skyrocket reply rates on LinkedIn, I have a question. I have one more question for all of you people. If you have to send me a message, let's say hypothetically, if you have to send me a message on LinkedIn, inviting me, let's say for a talk in your company, making up something, okay? You are sending me a message on LinkedIn, inviting me for a podcast or a talk inside of your company. What will be your, how will you start the message? How will you start the message if you have to invite me for a talk in your company? How will your message go? Just the start. I don't need the full message. How will you start the message is what I want to understand. Come on, guys, bring it on in the chat. There is no right or wrong answer, guys. Don't worry about it. Hi, Vaibhav. Greetings. Want to network? We are ready to invite you. Hi, Vaibhav. You're an expert. Would like to invite you. Intro about the company. Okay, greetings, Vaibhav Sunna. Okay. Hi, I'm a mutual friend. I love your passion, blah, blah, blah. All right. You see what? This is the problem. This is the problem. Come to my college. This is the problem. You know what? Like, when you're trying to reaching out to people, people get hundreds, if not thousands of messages on a weekly basis. I do. And it's almost impossible for me to go through all the messages. As a result, I end up not even opening the messages, because if I open the message, you know, I read your message, right? So you have to focus on the first 5 words of the message that you're sending. And why do I say that? Because the excerpt, which is also called as the first 5 words, is visible to me before I even open the message. It acts like a subject line. LinkedIn messages, unless you're paying for LinkedIn emails, don't have a way for you to write a subject line, right? But if you had the first 5 words of the message, I can see that before even I open the message. That's exactly why I asked you, what are the first few words? So a lot of people said, greetings, hi, Vaibhav, come to my college, everything around it. Don't miss out this opportunity and all of that. Instead, if I was you, I would say invitation for podcast in the bracket, 5,000 listeners. or 5,000 or 500 employees, something like that. I know it's a podcast, and I also know the company that is inviting me has 5,000 employees. So that excites me, saying, okay, this seems like a big scale. As a result, I open the message, then I read the message, and then I would respond. Most of the message that you sent, at least 80% of them don't even get opened. As a result, you have to focus on the first 5 words of the message because you can see it. You know what? Everybody has noticed this, but nobody is optimizing for this. The reason why we are able to, or I am able to optimize this, because I work with a mindset of growth hacking. I have a growth hacking mindset. That is, everybody is doing things in a way. I want to do things differently, and that is the only way I will win. And I recommend, when you're learning all of this, right, this is a mindset that I want all of you guys to adopt as well, which is the growth hacking mindset. You don't have to do, you have to think about, how do I do things differently to get results? But guys, by the way, this simple hack can increase your reply rate by good 300%. That is the power of a very simple mindset. So guys, if you guys are willing to build this mindset, and this is very, very learnable, drop a comment, growth hacking mindset, that is GHM. GHM in the chat, guys. GHM in the chat. Very, very critical for you guys to succeed in life. You need to have the growth hacking mindset. Brilliant. Now, coming to the how to make advanced searches on LinkedIn without paying for paid accounts. Right now, we played with Sales Navigator. Sales Navigator is an incredibly powerful tool. There's no two ways around it. But how many of you want the power of almost of a Sales Navigator without actually paying? Drop a me in the chat. I will not say the full power, but 50% of power of Sales Navigator without actually paying for it. Brilliant. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. You see, the biggest problem with LinkedIn is that you cannot exclude people. You cannot use too many filters. And for anything that you do, LinkedIn will be like, please pay me. Right? So we're going to change the end for LinkedIn. And we're going to use something incredible. Okay, let me jump into an example right now. Okay, let's say I'm looking for people who are marketers. I'm going to search for marketing. Right, let's keep it simple, and let's change the some Mumbai. And I will also keep it very, want to keep technology company, all of that. I will keep that is, I will do a reset, and people who can speak English. Okay. Let's say you want to connect the marketers in Bombay. It says 4,000 people, that is 4.3 marketers are in Bombay. Something but I'll tell you this. I am certain a lot of people who are business development also put themselves as marketers. So 435,000 people market possible. Probably country, right? So exclude everyone. How do I do that? I use called as a Boolean. Now, how do I use Boolean operator? Just say marketing. I'll type NOT and I'll type. The moment I do that, guys, the magic. Sales, for some reason, I'll go to Bombay and I'll search for sales. Search results. This from 4.0 lakh results, we have 1.7 lakh results. Only adding one OT, not the keyword. Don't you think this is insane? Drop insane in the chat if you just add a keyword not. As a result, it excluded every. We are using something called as a Boolean search. The not is a Boolean search operator. I'm sure a lot of you people must have studied logic gates or Boolean operators if you guys were in engineering, and, NAND, NOR, XOR, all those things. That is what we are using inside of this. For example, I'll show you one more example, right? I'll just turn off the chat. I'll show you one more example. Let's say I want people who are founders. Okay, I'll just search for founders. Inside of LinkedIn, you can see it says there are 93,000 founders, but I want founders who are founders and are also marketers. When I do that, so they should be founder Also, they should be a marketer. So if I go back to people again, right? LinkedIn is acting a little weird today. And if I select location, which is Mumbai again, for this simple example, if I show results, and you can see there are 30,000 people. From 70,000 people, we came down to 32,000 people. These are people who are both founders and also marketers. Now, I have a question for you. How many of you want to learn Boolean operators one by one? It's going to take a couple of hours to learn that. Or do you want to learn a tool so that it can do the Boolean operators for you in like 2 minutes and you can just copy paste? Tool or want to learn step by step? Of course, right? Everybody wants to learn the tool. And there is a free tool for this, which is the Boolean search on LinkedIn. And this is how it looks like. I will share the link with all of you people as well, so you don't have to worry. It says job titles to include. I will say marketing. Job titles to exclude. I will say sales, BD, and software engineering. Just showing you an example right here. Okay. Companies to include, companies to exclude as well. I can add, let's say, I don't want people from TCS, Wipro, Accenture. Just an example, guys. Okay. Keywords to include, keywords to exclude as well. I can add a keyword to exclude as AI. Let's say I don't want people who have AI on their profile, just saying up, right? You can see it automatically generated a string for me, which is quite long. I can just simply click on the copy button. Once I've copied this, I go back to LinkedIn search and just paste the string here, which is a weird looking string. I click on enter button and boom, look at this, guys. We got exactly 395 people who fit into the TG that we want. If you guys think this was insane, drop a comment, boom, in the chat. You know, we generated the full string using a free tool, which was a long string. You can see we can't even understand how to write the string. I just copied and pasted that on LinkedIn search, and we got such incredible results. How crazy is this? Right now, this doesn't stop here. You see, I mean, that's the tool. You see, as you're using LinkedIn search, how many of you have faced this problem that after you make some searches on LinkedIn, LinkedIn says, please play premium. How many of you have seen that? Where LinkedIn says pay premium, you have exhausted your free searches. Me in the chat. Yes, so many of you people. Would you like to learn how to make unlimited searches on LinkedIn for free? Yes. Okay. If I teach you this, you have to send me 5,000 rupees because, no kidding, because you'll end up saving good 5,000 rupees every month after this. All right. So let's jump right in. Okay. We're going to use something called as a Google LinkedIn X-ray tool. The way this tool works is actually very cool. It doesn't use the LinkedIn search. It actually uses the Google search to search inside of LinkedIn, which is incredible, right? So let's say I will say marketing and I will say marketers in Mumbai. The moment I do that, right, you can see this. I have started to find people who are marketers in Bombay, and I'm not even using the LinkedIn search. I'm directly searching for LinkedIn profiles inside of Google search using this free tool, right, which is the Boolean tool. How crazy is this? Look at this. I found all these profiles right there by doing a few simple clicks, right? As a result, LinkedIn cannot stop me from searching for as many times as I want. So I'm using the power of Google search to search inside of LinkedIn using this free tool. Now, this is where it gets crazy, right? Let's say I want people who are in Mumbai and I want to make this crazy search as well. You can see there's a Boolean operator search that we tried inside of LinkedIn. I can copy the same, come into this tool and paste it. Most of the times it works. This, and let's search, copy this, go inside of this, paste it, search, and look at this. The advanced search of the Boolean search string that I showed you, which will work on LinkedIn, also works inside of this free tool. Guys, if you don't think this was insane, I don't know what else is. Drop a comment insane if you think this was insane. We made advanced searches on LinkedIn without actually paying for LinkedIn Premium. And also, we learned how to make unlimited searches inside of LinkedIn without actually paying for it. I will share the link of all these tools towards the end. Guys, please stop asking the same question again and again. I will share the links of all these tools towards the end. From a scale of 1 to 10, how is it going, guys, so far? How is it going so far from a scale of 1 to 10? Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, can I quickly take 3 to 4 minutes to introduce myself because I didn't really realize that I didn't introduce myself. Is that okay? It says somebody saying too fast, well, to cover. There is like, don't introduce web. You can take a minutes break, go and do a quick intro of myself because looks like people are keen. Unlike, guys, this is me. My name is Sisanti. If I to do this, I'm the founder of Growth School as FYI. Mother to this beautiful girl, her name is. If you guys fans here, Friends, the show Friends, she's coming from that show only. That's what I named her. Nagi. I've always been a hated education. I barely used to pass my exams. I started when I was 19 years old. 11, which was called. You can see this black shirts. Okay, that's basically me. Basically, I was teaching people how to hack Android, and Google did. As a result, they banned us from the search. As a result, we went with discovering Android, which was my first. Then I started my second, which was called as Crazy Heads. A couple of later, that startup quite well. We won some awards as well. She's actually an actress. We won some awards. I was 20 years old. I won this award, right? Emerging Digital Media Startup of the Year award. After 22, I got bored of whatever doing. I joined Uber in 2015. By the way, this guy here is Travis. This was at Vegas. I helped Uber launch new. I was with Uber till we got to hundreds of millions of. I've also given a Josh talk, so you can check that out if you in a bunch of places. So on and on. And also, I raised about $5 million from best investors to school. Well, that's me. There's one reason why I kind of shared this because I want to share with all of you people that I come from a small town called as Barampur. I did my schooling, so I can speak Telugu. So ela unnaru mirandaru, because of a lot of Bollywood, I know Hindi very, very well. So Hindi to baat bhi karte hain, gana bhi ga lete hain, sab kuch kar lete hain. And of course, English as well, right? And I've been a terrible student all throughout. No IIT, no IIM, no MBA to start with. And I studied in a small college, not small college, decently popular college, but anyone can get in. It's called as Geetham University in Visakhapatnam. That's where I did my engineering. So I've had a very normal life, like most of the people out there. Yes, na Telugu bani vachu. Like most of people out there, but I think I'm doing fine, right? So I actually thought this could inspire a couple of people out there to make that happen. As a result, I shared this with you. If you guys thought it was a waste of time, sorry about it. But that's where we are. That is me, guys. That is me, right? So please don't give up on your hopes based on what you have done in the past. Your future cannot be decided, but with what you have done, with the scores that you have got, with the college that you studied in. If anybody says that, ask them to get out of there. Right. With that being said, let's move on. Wanted to do a quick intro. By the way, I have something super cool to share with all of you people. Right. We have worked very hard to build some very cool resources. One is essentially the LinkedIn playbook. Now, over the course of the next few days, you will learn a lot of things. Right. And I am a guy who always takes notes for everything. Right. And I took notes of the whole workshop, put into a document, which is like a cheat sheet, so that you can jump on this and get access to it anytime you want. This, my friends, is what I like to call it as the playbook. Next is Connect Ninja. I also realized that a lot of people have problems connecting or sending the right connection message with others. As a result, I put together 100 different connection messages in a document right here. I also realized that a lot of people struggle with doing everything step by step. As a result, I built a very cool checklist here, which you can check box as you do it. And finally, I know we are in the world of AI, and I know a lot of you people want to try a lot of things. So I put together a bunch of prompts which you can try, which will help you significantly for LinkedIn optimization using ChatGPT. So these are the resources: the LinkedIn playbook, 100 invitation scripts, the content hacking checklist, and the ChatGPT prompt Bible for LinkedIn. How many of you guys want all these 4 resources for free? Drop a comment, me, in the chat. By the way, if you guys are wondering, these are not the bonuses that I've committed before. You know what? I'm going to give all of these resources for free for everyone, but I need something in return. Introducing barter. After the workshop is over, I will recommend, it would be great if you guys can go out on LinkedIn and write a overall review of what you guys think about the workshop. If you liked it, put great things. If you didn't like it, put bad things, right? I'm absolutely okay with it. Right? Just make sure you put everything in there in terms of your review on how you think the workshop went. Once you put that, also try to put the link of the workshop in the chat. After a few days, right, my team will send you a Google form where you can share the link of the post that you wrote on LinkedIn about this workshop. Once you share that, after the end of 5 days, we will share all these resources for free. For anyone who takes the 2, 3, 5 minutes out to write a review on LinkedIn about the workshop. By the way, I'm not asking you to write a positive review. If you like the workshop, say the workshop was great. If you didn't like the workshop, say the workshop was shit. That's absolutely fine. That's up to you. I'm not asking you to write a positive solicited review, but I want you to write a review on what you think about it. And anyone who does it, which will take 5 minutes, I will give all these resources for free. Sounds fair? Sounds fair? Sounds like a good deal? Awesome. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you so much. Now, let's get into something crazy, okay? What if I tell you, you can learn everything about anyone on LinkedIn? I'm going to turn off the chat for a while, yeah? What if I tell you, you can learn everything about anyone on LinkedIn using AI? It is so sketchy that it does scare a few people as well. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's say you have a conversation tomorrow with this man, let's say Kunal Shah, or anyone for that matter. This will work for anyone and everyone out there. And you want to know everything about this person and how you should talk to him, how you should write an email to him, how you should behave with him, what he likes, what he doesn't like, but you don't know how to do it because you don't know enough information about him. Let AI help you. For this, we use a very, very powerful tool called as Crystal Knows, right? We use a very, very powerful tool called as Crystal Knows for this, right? It is absolutely free of cost for the first 10 profiles. This is how the tool looks like. For that, you have to install a Chrome extension. I've already installed the Chrome extension, which you can see right here. Once you install the Chrome extension, right, you will see this floating window right here. You can see this. It says Be Direct. Once you have installed the Chrome extension, you open any profile, it will start showing you this pop-up. When I tap on this profile will go through the whole profile, go through all of the content that is written by this person, looks up on the internet on what is written on this person, and gives you a full directional input on how this person is, all using AI. Kunal Shah is a captain, fast-paced, direct, decisive, focuses on fast results, high standards, and clear, even blunt communication. What you should do with Kunal Shah? Highlight competitive advantages for your products, place high value on being on time rather than filling up with small talk. What he doesn't like, don't sugarcoat, don't take his schedule lightly. If I go on and on and on, right? What is the behavior that Kunal Shah likes? Enjoying argument and debate, gets frustrated if someone is late to a meeting, working independently to meet a deadline. You can also see, show confidence in your product even if Kunal pushes back. Be prepared to respond to feedback quickly. And when you're writing an email, you're also getting the whole understanding. Be direct and straightforward, avoid digging out, dragging out, express yourself in confidence. Guys, it has everything about the person that you need to know. And if I go here, right, it also gives you options. Let's say you are trying to email Kunal Shah, and why are you emailing Kunal Shah? To make a good impression. It will tell you exactly what has to be done to make sure you are impressing or giving a good impression to Kunal Shah. In fact, if you want to go deep, you can click on these links and it'll give you full playbooks. Now, the other beauty is it will also give you email templates which are completely personalized for Kunal. For example, let's say you want to schedule a meeting. Here's a template that you can use for Kunal, and the whole copy has been changed purely for you and based on who this person is. Guys, how incredible is this? How does this do? It has all the information that Kunal has written, Kunal has liked, Kunal has commented. Using all that information, it is creating a persona of what Kunal Shah likes, what Kunal Shah doesn't like. And based on that, it is giving you insights. Don't you think this is insane? Drop a comment insane in the chat if you think this is insane. By the way, it works for even someone who doesn't have following. Okay. And the way I verified this is by checking that is this accurate for my profile, and it was. Imagine in so many places you can use this. Let's say you are going for an interview. You can use this. You can know about the interviewer more than he knows about himself. Let's say you're going on a date. You can know more about that person than the person knows about himself or herself. by using this AI tool. Right? And that is how you learn everything about anyone on LinkedIn. That's the tool, guys. Crystal knows. I will share the link with you people. Don't worry at all. Okay. With that being said, what all have we covered? We have covered only 7 things so far, and there is more, 13 things to go. So let's jump on in. We are running a little late. Let me be frank. We are running a little late. So sorry about that, but we'll jump in right in there. Now, what is the right way to reach out to people on LinkedIn? You see, a lot of people actually have this fundamental problem. And the problem is that most of the people, right, don't know how to reach out to people on LinkedIn. They do things in the wrong way. They reach out to people in a very spammy way and eventually come down saying that, you know what, Vaibhav, LinkedIn doesn't work. It doesn't work for you because you're not doing LinkedIn in the right way. So let's learn how to do LinkedIn the right way in terms of how to reach out to people in the right way, right? So let's jump right in. So there are 3 important factors for you to keep it back of your mind. Number 1, you need to be having a personalization approach. That is, when you're sending a message or anything, don't just say, hey, are you interested? Hey, can you talk to me? Talk to me in terms of my name. Let's say you're sending a message, read about my profile, see who I am, talk, give me an impression that you're reading about. You keep following up, and that is when you get results. And finally, you have to take an approach of multi-touch point. Most of the people that we know around us are busy. Each and every one of you guys are busy, right? As a result, I have to make sure that you are seeing me in multiple places. You are noticing me in multiple places in multiple ways. And that's exactly what I mean by multi-touch point, right? So like I said, personalization, read a little about me when you're sending a message to me, right? Or anyone for that matter. Do some investment on time on who I am and then write a message so that I feel that I should reply this person because this person has spent some time with me. But here is the madness. You have to play the outbound game the right way. Let me show you what an outbound game basically means. This is what most of the people do. Okay. How many of you have got, you should have got a lot of messages. Someone sent you an invite. There was no note, nothing. It was a completely generic invite. You accepted by any chance. Upon accepting, the person sent you like a big block of text. Hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. This is the product that I work for. This is the service that I sell. Can you please buy my product? Please, please, please. A big message. How many of you have received messages like this? Everyone. This doesn't work. And you basically end up ignoring what the person sent. This doesn't work. You know what the reason is? Because there was no effort put in at all. Do you want to learn a better process? Folks, if you're facing issues in terms of audio, video, anything, you can drop off and join back again. That's absolutely fine. Let us, Karan, you can, don't worry. So let us go into a longer process. Let me show you the right process. Yes. Let's do that. All right. So here is what a few people do. Okay. I'm going to turn off the chat. They send you an invite. I mean, I will recommend a lot of you people to do this. I'm assuming a lot of people do this already. You send an invite, but this time you send a personalized note. You know, when you're sending an invitation to someone, you can add a note, right? You're sending a personalized note. When the person connects, you wait for the person to reply. If the person replies, you try to have a conversation with him rather than saying, buy my product. You try to have a conversation. Hi, my name is Vaibhav. I see that you are doing some incredible things. Let's have a chat and try to have a conversation and get him onto a call, right? If the person doesn't reply upon acceptance, what do? You drop a thank you message. If the person didn't reply to your note saying that, hey, thank you so much for accepting my invite. Really appreciate it. My name is Vaibhav Susanti. Here are the 3 things that are very cool about me. I would love to know more about you. As a result, you're hoping that the person replies again. If the person still doesn't reply, you give a couple of days and you do a follow-up message. Hi, I tried to reach you out. I saw you accepted my connection. I'm glad that we are connected, but would love to have a chat and learn a little things about you or whatever your agenda is. And if the person still doesn't reply, you can always do a follow-up message again. The chance of this working is extremely high because you have personalized, you're investing time and you're following up more importantly. But you know what? In the world that we are living in, this is not enough either. Here is the ultimate way of going about it. This is what I follow. I basically used before Growth School, right? I used to do this as a freelancing, I mean, in terms of side hustle. And I used to charge $10,000 for 3 months, showing people or doing this exact process for people. Okay. What would I do? I send an invite with a personalized note, obviously. If the person connects and the person replies, great, I start talking to that person. If the person doesn't reply, I will drop a thank you message. If he replies, great, I will talk to person. If the person still doesn't reply, then what I will do, I will not drop a follow-up, but I will go and engage with his content. I will like his content and drop a couple of comments on recent posts of that person. Why? Not a lot of people get a lot of likes and comments. The moment you do this, right, the person feels that, you know what, this person is investing time inside of me. As a result, he's liking my content, commenting my content. Your face goes into the notification tab. As a result, the person notices you more than just the message. And that helps you again. Once you engage with content, if the person still doesn't reply, what do? You drop a follow-up, of course. You drop a follow-up saying that, hey man, by the way, love your content. You're putting together some great content. Would love to have a chat sometime with you. If the person still doesn't reply, what do? Do you follow up again? No, you do something else. This is a powerful, powerful model. You go and endorse his top 3 skills. On his profile, you go and endorse his top 3 skills. What happens when you endorse his top 3 skills? When you endorse his top 3 skills, right, your profile directly goes up on his notification saying that Web recently endorsed these 3 skills. And again, you're reminded, in fact, in this case, LinkedIn says, say thank you to this person. If they click on one button, automatically the person comes into your DM and says, thank you so much for endorsing these 3 skills. This becomes a great reason for you to start having a conversation again. But if the person still doesn't reply, you can do a follow-up again. But you know what? This is everything that you can do. If the person still doesn't reply, you can leave it and move on. Don't you guys think this is a 100x process of reaching out to people? You're reaching out with a personalized note. Guys, if you think this is 100x, drop a comment 100x in the chat. 100x process of reaching out to people using multi-touch point, right? What are we doing? We are reaching out to people with a custom note. And upon acceptance rate, you're dropping a thank you message. If the person still doesn't reply, you're dropping a follow-up message. You're going and liking his content, commenting on his content, doing follow-up, endorsing his skills, following up again. When you do all of this, you get insane results. And guys, you won't believe I used to do exactly the same thing and used to charge clients a ton. Right? I used to charge $10,000. Obviously, I was not doing it manually. I created an automation process so that all of this process can be done using automation, something that we are not covering here because it's a very long process, but it's completely done using no code. We'll talk about it towards the end, right? But all of this can be done using automation. And if you are able to do this using automation, that will 1000x your process. By the way, I was surprised for all of you people who are still here. We have spent almost an hour together. So I wanted to share the surprise with all of you people. You see, this LinkedIn workshop has helped hundreds of thousands of people already. More than a lakh, 1.3 or 1.4 lakh people have taken this workshop and it has changed their lives, right? And I'm very certain it can help you as well. As a token, as a gesture of us getting to the level that we have got to and the year that we have got to, what we decided is we'll give you a superpower. That superpower is a power of gifting. After the workshop is over, on your email, you will receive 3 promo codes. What are those promo codes? Using those 3 promo codes, you can share those promo codes with your friends, and your friends can get access to this LinkedIn workshop for free. So think about who are those people who you can really help out with this workshop, who you think can get help from this workshop, and gift them. You don't even have to tell them that you got it for free, right? You can gift them saying that, you know what, I did this workshop and I think it will be very beneficial for you. Here's a promo code. You can go get this workshop for free. So each and every one of you can invite 3 people into this workshop for free. We are doing this since the last couple of times and we are seeing a lot of benefit. Guys, don't give it to someone who can pay. Give it to someone who can't afford. Give it to someone who needs help. Give it to someone who's lazy and push them to get things done. Do you think this is a good gift to your friends from us? And on top of that, we will also give you a 50% off on workshops that you can join in later as well, right? You will receive all this information over email. And also, like I said, after this workshop is over, you'll receive an email, you'll get the coupon codes, you can share it with your friends and everything around it. Certificate and everything, you will get it on the tool. Don't worry. Now, let's jump into the next bit. That is, how can we find content that is trending on LinkedIn right now? What do I mean by that? You see, a lot of people create a lot of content on LinkedIn, right? How can I find content that is being created on topics that I want on inside of LinkedIn? For that, I use a tool called as Link Allies. I will share the link of this tool towards the end. It is a free tool, right? And once you go inside of it, you can see this. You can click on this add button and you can add a term that you want and timing and everything. Click on add button. Once you do that, right? For example, you can see this. I've added 3 keywords: growth marketing, web of Sisanthi, and AI. Every time when someone talks about AI, this tool scrapes that content and puts it in front of you so that you don't miss out on any interesting content that is getting created on the topic that you want to create on LinkedIn. The same way, you can also see the number of likes and comments that it is getting, and you can be always on the top. For example, I want to know who all are talking about my name on their LinkedIn. You can see a lot of people have been. Cosmin, because I have a lot of international learners as well. So you can see Islam had a post, Cosmin had a post, Vinayak Patil has a post, and so on and on and on. A lot of people are creating content. So you can put any keyword that you want, and every time anyone on LinkedIn creates a content on that topic, this tool will tag it for you so that you can consume it at ease on the go. Now, what kind of content do well on LinkedIn? How many of you have this question saying, Vaibhav, should I create written content? Should I create videos? Should I create pictures? What should I create? How many of you have this question? Drop a me in the chat. A lot of you people, for obvious reasons, a lot of you people have this question, right? Let me help you solve it, right? So, images. You are seeing a lot of images on LinkedIn recently. Of course, there are people who put images which has no correlation whatsoever to the content. If you guys want to do it, feel free to do it. I am not a fan of that. But I believe images should be used when you cannot express something without the image. For example, in this case, right, I have a desk setup. This image post that you see, I have almost 2 lakh reach on this. It is my desk setup, which is then and now, before, after. Explaining this in words is very, very hard. As a result, I posted an image and the post did really well. Again, this was me posting a post with Nitin Kamath, who's the founder of Zerodha. If I would have just told that, hey, you know what, I met Nitin Kamath, cool, great. But a picture will just add value to this post. Have helped me more than an MBA, which costed me like 40 lakh rupees. I put a screenshot of that and put it on LinkedIn. Right. And he finally got a job because of Growth School program, but not because of his MBA. And he made that post. And again, explaining this is very hard without a post image. As a result, I posted image and that did well. Right. Use images when you really need to. And it helps you to express things better. Right. That's when you use images. Now, moving on. Videos. I think videos are incredibly powerful on LinkedIn. The reason why I think videos are incredibly powerful on LinkedIn is because videos are a way for people to know who you are as a person. They can hear you, they can feel you, they can see your face better. They know that you are a real human being and not some, fake person. Right? Usually people notice you based on this little picture, but when you put video, though it doesn't get a lot of reach, it really, really does help you to build that brand around. So I strongly believe that everybody, if you're creating 5 pieces of content in a week, 1 piece should be a video. It's great. While the others could be text and everything around it. By the way, because I was talking about image, let me quickly show you this example as well. Here are cases where you can use images as well. You can see I was talking about how Ambani is gearing up to kick Coca-Cola and Pepsi out of India. And this is the image that I created. I will take them down. This is Ambani, Coca-Cola, and Pepsi. By the way, this whole image is generated using artificial intelligence or AI, right? And I will talk about it towards the end. I will show you how to do this as well, so don't worry, right? So videos are of great value. And finally, of course, you can also create carousels and PDFs. This also works really well when you have a lot of information to share. For example, let's say you want to share graphs, you want to share infographics and all of that. Image is not enough. text is not enough. So this is a great way to do that as well. So what kind of content does well on LinkedIn? Stories. If you have any personal anecdotes, personal stories, that does incredibly well on LinkedIn. There is no two ways around it. People love to meet people. You can see this post has 1.5 million impressions. That's 15 lakhs impressions. It went viral all over. Trend jacking. Let's say something is happening right now, which is on fire. You can create a piece of content on that, and then LinkedIn will do really well on that as well. If something is doing really well right now, it's a great time to create content as well. And finally, voice your opinion. That is, a lot of times people are too scared to say what they believe in. I strongly believe that most of you people should start doing that. It really does help, and it really puts your brand out there. So start voicing your opinion. Again, you can see 1 lakh views, 500K views. All of this works very, very well on LinkedIn when you voice your opinion. And of course, for all the people who are trying to generate leads and everything around and everything around it, case studies are also great kind of content. Now, I wanted to check if you guys notice something. There's a pattern in every kind of content that I've written and has done well. There's a clear pattern, right? And the pattern is basically induced into the perfect content formula. Now, what is the perfect content formula? This is how you can create content that goes viral. See, I will be very frank, right? There is no formula per se. This is based on what I've learned on the go, and I've put together that as a framework so that you can use it, and it's worked really well for a lot of people, quite frankly, right? So guys, for you to do really well on content, consistency is what will take you there. So consistency is the biggest growth hack. With that being said, this is a perfect LinkedIn post, according to me, right? Use the first 3 lines of your post in a very optimized way. That the reason is, when you're scrolling on LinkedIn, right, not everybody can see your full post. They can only see first 2 or 3 lines of your LinkedIn post, and then they see this button saying see more. So use this first 3 lines to drive attention. In the same way we did excerpt for messages, what is that you can write here so that people will read the first 2 lines and they get excited to be able to read the full post, right? That is where it is very, very critical. And when you click on see more, the whole post lands. And also LinkedIn treats this as a positive signal. If more people click on see more on your LinkedIn post, your post will get more reach. Now, hook. The first 3 lines is usually a hook. That is what will get you a lot of clicks, and more people will spend time on your post. You need your post to be very, very engaging. As a result, guys, there's a direct correlation between the reach of your post to the amount of time spent on the LinkedIn post. Let's say people are spending a lot of time reading your LinkedIn post. Even if they don't like, don't comment, you will get more reach, because that's how the LinkedIn algorithm works. And of course, LinkedIn also loves comments and shares. So always end the post with a question, with a CTA. As a result, people will comment, and more comment leads to more reach. And that's what all of us want, right? Now, if you read the format, right, I don't write big paragraphs, bulky text. I prefer breaking things down. So I will prefer to avoid bulky paragraphs. I'll break the post into smaller lines. I'll make it more readable and mobile optimized. That's what I believe in. On mobile also, it should be very, very readable. I like to keep it simple and short. And I'm not a big believer of hashtags anymore, but you can also use a couple of hashtags which are relevant. For example, in this case, you can use hashtags like marketing, product design, whatever you think is relevant. And one final request is that please be authentic. Don't copy paste other posts inside of this. It's not right. All right. Please try to be authentic. Right. With that being said, we have got through 12 different hacks. Now let's jump into the game of AI-based content creation. Are you guys ready? Drop a comment. Let's go in the chat. Let's go in the chat and we'll go towards the AI content creation game. Superb. Guys, I hope you guys are having a good time. I'm trying to do my best, giving you 100% of my energy so that you get excited. You are here with me. You're spending the time. I know you're taking the time out. As that's exactly why I'm asking you this. Superb. All right, let's move on. Now, how to come up with insane content ideas. How can we leverage artificial intelligence to come up with great content ideas? Now, this is one of my favorite tools. It's called a Simplified. Okay. It has a very, very good free trial. So you can, you can use the free trial to do a lot of things all by itself. Now, Simplified is actually very, very powerful. Like I said, the reason why it is powerful is because it has a lot of templates for everything. Instead of using ChatGPT for everything, it has a lot of templates for everything. It can write ads for you. It can write blog conclusions for you. It can come up with new ideas. It can do a blog outline. It can do copywriting. It can generate a meme. It can generate a presentation. It can do a bunch of things for you. So you definitely should check this out. But I will, because we are here looking for coming up with new content ideas, I can say AI blog ideas plus titles. So blog ideas, you can use the same content pieces inside of, let's say LinkedIn as well. Let's say the topic that you want to create content on is, let's say, growth hacking. So you just add that keyword that you want. Okay. There are advanced options as well, saying how many results do you want? I can do up to 6, but for this example, I will do 2. What is the professional tone? I will say not really important right now, but I will say professional. Okay. And level of creativity also you can select. So this is what I will say, and you can select in a bunch of languages as well. I'll click on generate button. That's it. I tell a topic that I want, click on the generate button, and it will take a couple of minutes. And look at this: mastering growth hacking, unleashing your business full potential, ultimate guide to growth hacking, strategies and techniques for rapid business expansion. And I can continue to click. If I click on generate button again, it will keep generating ideas. It will keep generating ideas for me, how many ever I want. If I like something, you can see the ultimate, there you go. The ultimate guide to growth hacking, strategies that will skyrocket your business. Again, strategies for rapid business expansion. I can like the ones that I like. I can, move to trash for the ones that I don't like, right? As I do this, AI is taking inputs, and when I click on keep generating, right, it will come up with more ideas based on what I like. This way you can spend 10 minutes and come up with hundreds of content ideas for the content, for the topic that you want to write, and that too for free, using the free account of Simplified, right? So that is one. Next is that I know a lot of you people want to automate your replies. One of the most powerful thing that you can do on LinkedIn is that this is one other way of creating content inside of LinkedIn, is that, hey, the more you reply, the more you get noticed. But for you to write a reply, you cannot just say good post, nice post, great post. All of that will not work. You have to read the content. That is what is written in the copy. Based on that, write a very insightful comment. But we can get AI to do that. And for that, you can use a tool like Engage.ai. It's a free tool, again, for replies at least, and it comes with a limit, but free version is quite good. You can just simply add the Chrome extension. I'm just adding the Chrome extension right now. And it has some simple process. You can just click, go next, go to LinkedIn, right? And once you do that, now you see this. Now that I've installed that Chrome extension, if I click on comment button, right, you can see a new section pops up saying what kind of comment do you need. Let's say I want to do a funny comment. What it will do, you can see that it is reading post right now, guys. I'm not typing anything. It's reading post right now, and it has started to come up with a content. It says 7, and it writes a point. Why is it? Because the person has written 7 points here, and it has automatically understood what the post is and given an example right here. If you like it, you can post it right there. It's very, very simple. Just scroll through the piece of content. If you think you want, let's say I want to comment on this post, I just click on comment and I say anything that I want, friendly, funny comment, disagree, congrats, or anything. It'll read the whole post for you and automatically will write a comment for you just like that, right? And it's actually getting very, very good right now. So very cool. You can, in 5 minutes, you can literally reply like 10, 15, 20 posts. Drop a cool in the chat, or insane in the chat, or crazy, or a boom in the chat if you like what you're seeing. If you like what you're seeing, bring in some comments in. Superb. Now, into the world of ChatGPT. Do you guys want to jump into the world of ChatGPT? Create a content just using ChatGPT. Yes? Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Turning off the chat. Sorry about that. Thank you, Sahil. Kind of you. Let's say is a social that you came across, and this is an article. The AI as Elon Musk has and all this. It's a great article on how Elon Musk and Meta have entered the ring. Let's say you like this, he came up with this blog article. It Times put this blog article into a link. So this is exactly how we research. We find a piece of content very cool. As a result, we go read about that content. Once we read about the content, we a LinkedIn post. Try to do all of this. How do we do that? Of course, we go to chat. You can use the free version for this. I have the paid so that you also know that you can do. I've written a very nice, that is, you're an expert LinkedIn copywriter. You can mention below into a LinkedIn post, which can go. Make sure that casual, use some emojis, joke, or no line is longer than a tweet. Prompt that I written, don't also share this prompt, okay, so that you can use it as well. Go to this blog article, simply copy the whole content. There you go. That's the content till here. I copy the content on ChatGPT, paste, and click on enter. Look at this. It has gone through and given us a very, very AI wars are just getting hotter with Meta stepping into the ring. Social media posters or a cage fight. Tech titans are diving first into the artificial intelligence game, talking about Jane's and Google. You can read through the like it, great and post it. Let's say in this, I think the post, I'm gonna say too short. Can you it? And I'm just giving and there you go. It's explanatory and it's giving much longer version LinkedIn post. It uses emojis. It kind of picks up. It's great actually. Copying this makes some change right away. And why we to come up with this LinkedIn? Reason is we wrote a very, very that is this. Could have. What do you guys think? Link is this quickly in 2 minutes converted a blog post. How crazy is that? All we've been able to do it is a simple prompt. Now I'll tell you of a good prompt here. If I change this to something like write a content, and if I click on sub, you can see it has come up with a batch of text. So with prompt, you can make that much, much better. Right? So of course, with a content idea, you take that content idea and use ChatGPT to create of content. Right? That's absolutely. I will share the prompt with all of you. Let's say for the created, how many of you guys want to create? How many to create an image post using AI? Let's say an image this. The image like this relevant to this. Let's say an image like this. How many of you would like to see an image for this topic on Elon? Yes. Yes. Like to generate an image. Right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, guys. We can also generate for free using AI. For that, I will use a tool called. I will share that. It's a completely free tool. It does incredibly well for the. You can see I'm already using a. Now for this piece of Musk, right? Because Elon Musk the war of AI, I'm gonna say I image. So I'll say looking into the a lot of anger. I don't know. Heat. I don't know. I mean, you have to come up with because I'm coming off it right. And once I do that, I can simply click on that image. It's a you get on a free plan, and it takes like 10 seconds and just a bunch of images for you. fine-tune it. By the way, I'll be very frank. Midjourney, and I also use something called a Stable Diffusion. They're even more advanced tools, and they give you like 10 times better images. And that is what I use usually. But at this point of time, we don't have the time right now to show you that, because it's a little complicated process and you have to do a setup and all of that. As a result, I'm showing you a simpler tool, right? And looks like it has generated. Look at that, guys. What do you guys think? Drop a boom in the chat if you think these images are great. These are completely generated using artificial intelligence. Completely using artificial intelligence. You can also try cool things. Elon Musk wearing an Indian attire in an Indian wedding. You can go a little crazy with your, like imagination as well. And you can get some great results. Of course, like I said, right? Midjourney and all are much more powerful tools to do it. But again, right, I wanted to keep it simple right now so that anyone and everyone can use the simple tool here and get decent looking images, quite frankly. So let's wait for a couple of minutes as it loads. Okay. Look at that. Look at these images. Guys, drop a boom in the chat if you think this is cool. In fact, we got an image of Elon Musk getting married also. How cool is this? All simply using AI, we are able to pull all this off. Madness, right? Absolute madness. Moving on. Again, I don't want to go very deep into this. There's a massive world that you can go into this. But yes, you need Midjourney and you need Discord and all that for Midjourney. But I don't want to get into it, right? So guys, from a scale of 1 to 10, how is this workshop going right now? From a scale of 1 to 10, how is this workshop going on right now? 10 plus, 20, 50, 100? Awesome, 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 awesome. I'm doing my best, guys. I'm doing my best to give you the highest value possible. Right? I've generated some images like this as well before. Like I said, there you go. Now, what if I told you that you can create videos using just text? If you guys are interested to know and see that happening live, drop a yes in the chat. Drop a yes in the chat or a boom in the chat if you guys want to see that live. Yes. Brilliant. Let me show you this, and I'm sure you're going to love this. Okay. I'm going to use a tool called as InVideo AI plus ChatGPT for this. You can see this. This is what InVideo AI is. Again, it has a very generous free version for you to play with it. Of course, if you want to generate 100 videos, you have to pay for it. But I think first few videos are free on a every month level. Guys, also all these AI tools are very expensive to run in the background, right? That's exactly why there's a cost associated to it. Now, on ChatGPT, right, it's very simple. You go to, InVideo, right? It's very simple. Let's say we wrote a topic on anything. We just wrote something, right? So we can go back to it. Let's say this is the LinkedIn post that we wrote. You can just simply copy this. Okay. Come to this, paste it, paste the whole script and click on generate video. In fact, you can clone your own voice also using this, but generate a video. It will go through the whole text that you are sending. Right? It will analyze, it will understand what you're trying to do. It will create a bunch of things. It will create a voiceover. It will create a video with a lot of stock images together. It will read about it. You can see it is going through a lot of articles to read about it as well, so that it has more context, comes up with a whole script and eventually gives you a final video. I'm not going to spend a lot of time as it happens because the process takes about 10 minutes for it to happen. I'll show you something that I did a few days back. Okay, look at this. Very similar script that I did of Elon Musk with the same article. Check this video out.
In the high-stakes world of technological innovation, a thrilling showdown is unfolding. Elon Musk, the maverick billionaire and tech titan, is locking horns with Meta, the social media giant, in a race to dominate the realm of artificial intelligence. Once a staunch supporter of OpenAI, Musk is now setting his sights on Meta. The battleground? The lucrative and ever-evolving field of AI, Musk's weapon of choice. His powerhouse team, xAI, which is chock full of brilliant minds poached from Google, Microsoft, and yes, OpenAI. Musk's objective is nothing short of ambitious.
Guys, don't you think this is crazy? You must have seen a lot of these videos on YouTube Shorts, Reels, and all that, right? Where there's a voiceover and there is stock footage, and it's very gripping. You sit and watch all of that. All of this is generated purely using artificial intelligence, and this was generated using free. You can see this asking what version do you want? How do you want it? If I click on continue, it will start generating this video for me for free. Of course, the free version will come with a watermark. You can see 5% is already done. And if we give it some time, the whole video will be done. And this is how you can create content, video content using AI as well. That's the madness, right? Moving on, looks like my team has pushed the poll as well. So do give it feedback on what you think. Moving on. How if I tell you that, let's say a lot of times we come across this massive podcast, and you must have seen that a lot of people are making bits and pieces of that podcast and put it all across social media. Have you seen them? That a small 1-minute piece of a podcast, you can see that on Instagram Reels and everywhere else. How many of you have noticed it? How many of you have noticed it? Shorts and Reels and everywhere, right? Bits and pieces of podcast. That's a service that people sell thousands of dollars for. And today, if you have a long podcast, you can break that down into smaller videos for social media, that too for free. And to make this happen, you can use a couple of tools like opus.clip and video.ai. In fact, I'll show you an example, right? This is the example I show you. I had a podcast with Ankur Wariku and at Growth School Office. You can see this. This is the podcast that we did with Ankur Wariku. This was inside of Growth School Office. And it's a very long podcast. It is 1 hour, 26 minutes. Usually, if I want to create pieces of this on inside my social media, it takes me time, right? It takes me time and I need to editors and all that. But opus.clip does that for free. All you have to do is drop your video link here. And once you drop your video link using artificial intelligence, it will go through the whole script, understand what are the ones that are good, and it will automatically break that down into smaller videos. You can see this. It has automatically broken them down into smaller videos in the format of Reels, all using AI.
Because it's so easy to fall in love
gave
with
the subtitles.
fall in love with
It does
the
everything. I
exciting,
don't
fall
do
in love
anything
with the
here.
new, but there'll be something new coming along every single day. So it's always going to be awesome to sign up for a new fitness program, sign up for a new gym, sign up for a new
You can see how it is
diet,
changing
sign up
camera
for a
angles
new
also,
X.
right?
As it will be if
And
you are in a
changing the
new
subtitles
relationship, or
position
you're
as
making new friends, or you're in a new company and whatnot. But 2 years out, 3 years out, and you're doing the same thing over and over again, and you're like, why am I doing?
All of this, guys, my friends, is generated all using artificial intelligence. That is the madness of the world that we are living in of AI. How crazy is this? With this tool, right? Now, tools have got to the point which makes it very, very easy for you people to edit videos, to make videos, to shoot videos, to clear videos. That is the power of AI today. Now, a quick question for all of you people who are here. What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to accomplish from LinkedIn? What are you really trying to accomplish from LinkedIn? Why are you here also? Like, what are you trying to do off LinkedIn? Do you want to build a personal brand? Are you here to generate leads and business as a freelancer? I would love to hear from you guys. Do you want to start a side hustle? Generate leads for your business as a freelancer? Start a new business? Get a high-paying job? What are you guys here for? Don't say I'm here for everything. It's almost, you guys also know that it's not possible to do everything in the world at once. It is not possible. Loving it. Keep it on, keep it on, keep it on. So I'm going to push a poll right now, and I really want to know where you guys are and what you want to do, right? This is not helping me. So I'm going to push a poll right now. If you want to build a following, how big a following do you want to build? Do you want to get to 10K followers, 25K followers, 50K followers, 100K followers, unlimited followers? What is that you want to, what is that you're trying to accomplish, right? Do you want to become a LinkedIn top voice? Do you want to start a side hustle and start making some money, 50,000, 100,000, 1 lakh rupees on mine? Let's say you're a founder. Do you want to scale your business and do lead generation without using, without spending money on ads? What are you trying to accomplish? Bring it on, guys. Bring it on. Amazing. 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 I love the answers. There are here people with massive aspirations. Massive aspirations. I'm going to share this, like you can see the results as well of the poll. There are about 40% people who are like, you know what, Vaibhav, I want to build following of more than 50K followers. There are people, 88% people here who want to actually build, get LinkedIn top voice. There are people, 87% people here want to start a side hustle. And there are a lot of people who want to generate leads without running paid ads, which is 88%. Lot of people want to accomplish a lot of things. And this is absolutely fine. You have most of the aspiration, but most of you can't do it. Most of them can't do it. You know, the reason is very simple why you can't do it is because you don't give your 100%. You will end up doing what most of the people do. You have to do things differently for you to be able to get the results that you want. Everybody, like after this workshop, I'm very certain people in like few times, if you're applying, you can easily get to 10, 20,000 followers on LinkedIn. Start making 20,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees side hustle. Start generating a few leads. But there are very few people who can get to 100K followers. There are very few people who can get to like 1 lakh, 2 lakhs of side hustle and all of that. All those people are different because they're doing things differently. They are thinking beyond what others are doing. And that is what you have to get to. For right now, you see, a lot of people said, I want to become a top voice. There are a bunch of people who are my students, like Prashant, Kanan, Shiju, and a lot more people who have all become LinkedIn top voices. This time, in last 2 months, I've got a ton of screenshots of my students saying, I want to become top voice. I want to become top voice. How many of you here want to become top voice? Drop a me in the chat. Let's reaffirm that. Drop a me in the chat. A lot of people want to build a strong personal brand on LinkedIn, and that would want to translate across everywhere else. How many of you, when Prashant gets 400K content views right now, has closed 2 leads in a week, total 18 deals, generates 20 lakhs an year, out of which 15 lakhs comes from LinkedIn. How many of you want to build a side hustle here? Drop a comment SH in the chat and start making income from LinkedIn directly. Shumuk right now has 400,000 followers. From 4,000 followers, he has moved to 1.2 lakh followers. He's also a LinkedIn top voice. He's been featured everywhere. His content got 2 million views on LinkedIn. Shiva gets 300,000 views, makes 2 lakhs per month on average just from LinkedIn. There are people who want to build side hustles. Neha got a ton of job offers. Ramya makes 50 lakhs per year. Look at that. We got one person who is here, who was a student before, Deepika, and also got into top voice as well. Right? It's happening. It's happening, guys. It's happening because people are executing. Chaitanya generated 14 lakhs of revenue through consulting while working for a full-time job. Mansi started a company with 6 brands right now. Lead generation founder Vedika has right now 200K followers, got featured in a bunch of applications, runs a multi-million rupee agency today. Vibin has sold his ebook. Faisal runs a very successful agency. How many of you want to be able to accomplish all of this? How many of you want to be able to accomplish all of this? I love the energy, guys. I love it. Absolutely. For all the people who accomplish this, can you give me like 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes? Superb. So I have something very, very you all. I'm taking your 5 to 10 minutes permission to talk about it. Incredibly advanced programs that we have built for people like you. I want to quickly talk about it over 10 minutes, and then I will also show you how to do it as well if you don't want to take the programs. Right? That's fine as well. Right? Programs will obviously help you to get there faster. Right? We had worked very hard with the best folks in the world out there to be truly the top 1%. Right? Super excited to you to the Growth Bundle by Growth School. This is quite literally hands down the most advanced program bundle created for you to achieve the goal. If you find something more advanced than this, even for 4 times, we'll give you a full refund. No 2 ways around it. Who is this program for? Who is the bundle for? Anyone who wants to build a brand and want to scale over 100K in next few months and to get to 1 million followers across media. Our best of students, 500,000 followers. Anyone who's a freelancer or want a side hustle while having a full-time and want to get the autopilot, our best students have make over 10 lakhs per hustle. Founders or full ones without spending a ton on ads. Our best students have scaled their business to over 1 crore. And I also know people who have raised funding. Anyone who wants to be in the top of the game in terms of jobs so that you get inbound job requests rather than you going out there and requesting for job results. Our students have got over 10 plus jobs in a few months after implementing the process. And if you are one of those people in this list, you should stick around for the next 5 minutes, right? And we have created this incredible bundle. And here's everything that it comes with. One, the advanced LinkedIn profile optimization mastery. Here, you will literally learn how to, today we spent about 15-20 minutes in profile optimization. We'll be spending a couple of hours in this course where we'll go deep down, use AI to do keyword research, AI titles, cover pic optimization, because cover picture is very, very important. We'll do some deep AI tools to understand how is your cover pic doing. We'll use AI to do a photo shoot of you so that you come up with great profile pictures, which you can use inside of LinkedIn. We'll also use AI to rate your profile picture from a scale of 1 to 10 so that you're uploading the best picture out there. I'll help you with the overall profile optimization using AI. And I will also give you 10 plus prompts and AI tools, which will help you to optimize your content in a 10 times faster way so that you start winning. I will also teach you something which is very incredible in this is conversion optimization inside of profile. How do you convert your LinkedIn profile into a solid conversion optimized landing page so that you can start generating leads, start making money, start getting jobs from the people who are visiting your profile. That's what I'm going to teach. And I'm sure everyone loves to have endorsements, unlimited endorsements on their LinkedIn. This is what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you the secret to get unlimited endorsements on your LinkedIn profile. Like I will make all your endorsements 10 out of 10 after, 99 out of 100 after this, just like this. I'll show you what endorsements are. I'm sure a lot of you, look at this. Skills 99 plus, 99 plus. Every skill of mine has been endorsed by 99 plus people. I'll teach you how to get that done without actually begging people to give you endorsements. Steffo, who has taken this course, says, this is basically the best LinkedIn profile optimization course that you have ever seen. He was breaking his head for almost a month to crack this, and I finally taught him how to do it. Guys, like you said, you'll see a lot of international learners inside because this is a global program taken by people from more than 30 different countries. Next is the profile branding mastery that we have created. Here, I will make you a pro when it comes to building personal branding. What is that? I will teach you how to create content that is optimized for LinkedIn so that your people will fall in love with you, your content will go viral. And of course, all the principles that you learn inside of this course, you can directly apply that on other social networks as well. And you'll get great access. I'll teach you how to make a viral idea mission, how to find content ideas based on anything that's going viral everywhere else. I'll teach you content lead conversion. How can you convert your leads? And how can you convert content into you getting thousands of leads from your content? I'll give you my access to my content Bible and hacks to skyrocket your engagement. I will teach you a hack so that every post of yours gets up to 10K reach. Guys, I'll ask you a very simple question. Okay. How many of you in the next couple of months wants to start getting at least 100K views? That is 1 lakh views on your content per month. Just drop a me in the chat. If you follow what I teach you step by step in this course, you will be able to do that. That is the power of this. And most importantly, you can replicate everything that I teach you on Twitter and Instagram as well. Finally, we jump into AI content creation. Now we learned how to do personal branding. We'll jump into the world of AI. Here, I will put your content creation on steroids by automating and building bots. I'll teach you how to build these bots without writing a single line of code so that you can truly become the top 1%. Like I said, there's a difference between people who want to do and people who want executing in a very different level. Everybody's trying. How can you get ahead of everyone else? Using AI in a way that nobody else is. Everybody uses ChatGPT. How can you do it even better? How can you automate things? That is what I will teach you. Very, very, very excited about this. Using internet content. Imagine every time a piece of content comes on the internet, you scrape that piece of content. AI works in the background to understand if that content can go viral or not. If AI thinks that content can go viral, AI will automatically send you that topic saying, hey, XYZ, you should create a piece of content on this topic because the content has a possibility to go viral. right? 2, I will teach you how you can use AI models to do content research in no time like a freaking pro. We'll touch base on bunch of tools like Perplexity, Claude, and so on and on and on. I'll also teach you exactly how to make AI write like you, so that no one can ever detect that it was written by AI. AI will write exactly like you. And I'll teach you that. I'll teach you AI bots in a way that you can convert every existing social media post into content. Just imagine this. You find a Twitter tweet and you like that tweet, okay? You thought that, oh, maybe I should write a piece of content on this tweet. You just like that tweet, automatically that tweet will be sent to AI. AI will understand about it, research about it all by itself, convert that into a LinkedIn post, and automatically send it to you on any platform that you want, on your LinkedIn or on your WhatsApp or on your Slack. Or if you want to schedule that piece of content automatically, it can do that as well. All automatically. You're liking the piece of content, liking a tweet, that is automatically being written for LinkedIn. If you want to convert that video also automatically without you doing anything, all of this process, I'll teach you how to build it, so that with one click, you'll be able to do a lot of things. I'll also teach you how to create video content from your written content at scale. And of course, using AI, today we touch base on Leonard. I will touch base on Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, and all of that. We have experts, best experts in the world, teaching you how to create great content on, pictures and also videos using AI. Finally, for all the people who want to build a side hustle, do lead generation, and generate leads for your business as a freelancer, anything. And of course, also for people who are looking for jobs, very, very powerful. LinkedIn lead generation mastery is absolutely mind-blowing. Here, I'll teach you how to find right audience using LinkedIn search without paying LinkedIn premium, connect with competitors, connects automatically, automate the connection process with super personalized notes. What do I mean by that is, you remember the process where I told you that, hey, this is the ultimate process. You send a list of profiles to AI. AI will automatically read the profile, write a personalized note. And once the person accepts, it will automatically write a thank you message. If the person replies, great. If the person doesn't reply, automatically will write a follow-up message. If the person still doesn't reply, automatically will go into their post, like a couple of posts and also comment. If the person still doesn't reply in 3-4 days, it will automatically go and do a follow-up again. If the person still doesn't reply, it will automatically go and endorse the top 3 skills of the person. If the person still doesn't reply, it will automatically do a follow-up message. All of this, all automated without you touching anything. I will teach you exactly how to do it. And all of this, you can accomplish this without writing a single freaking line of code. And I'll teach you how to do this. And of course, I teach you a lot of other things like leveraging LinkedIn groups and converting that into your audience using automation, tools to automate invitation, how to automatically accept and reject connections. All of that, I will teach you the multi-touch point process that we spoke about. I will teach you how to automate the whole process. Guys, I used to do this for clients, and I used to charge them $10,000 for 3 months. And finally, we take it to the next level. These are the things that top 0.01% people know. Here, I will teach you how to go beyond of LinkedIn. The same process that I was talking about, right? Let's say I told you, you'll automatically write a personalized note, connect with people. If the person doesn't reply, you do an automatic follow-up thank you note. Still doesn't reply, engage with content. Still doesn't reply, follow-up. Still doesn't reply, endorse the skill. Still doesn't reply, you do a follow-up. What after that? Do you give up? No. What if I tell you I teach a process where if the person doesn't reply on LinkedIn, this process will automatically find their email ID and send the automated personalized cold email on the parallel. If the person doesn't reply on cold email, it will automatically find that Twitter and Instagram and Facebook will start sending messages, connecting there and sending messages there also automatically. And just in case if a user clicks on any of the link in this process, we will already build a custom audience. I will teach all of this, and also will teach you how to leverage 30-day free trials of Sales Navigator and scrape all the data in a way that you'll never have to pay for it as well. Do you guys think this process is insane? Drop a comment insane in the chat. With AI and automation, this is everything that you can achieve, and top 0.1% people know about it. These are my own processes, and I'm putting out there so that you guys can leverage and get the best freaking results out there. Right? Finally, for all the people who are job givers, job takers, we have building something incredible. What if I told you that every time there's a new job that is out there in the market for something that you might be interested in, it will automatically rewrite your resume, rewrite your cover letter, and keep everything ready so that in one click, you'll be able to apply for all those jobs automatically. How can we make AI? See, the beauty of this is that how can we make automation and AI to work for us when we are sleeping? That is where we have to get to. And that is what can truly make you the best of the best. And that is the idea for me to teach in this program. And of course, for every course that you go through this, we will be giving you recordings. We will be giving you certificates, so that using those certificates, you can tell very, very outright saying that, you know what, I've given my best. I'm capable of this right now. With that being said, you also get Q&A sessions every 2 weeks to clear doubts for the next 1 year. And with the best of the mentors who have been there, who have done that, have got great results, you'll keep getting access to those mentors. So a quick summary of everything in the growth bundle. You'll get recorded lessons. You can watch it at your own pace and own time. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to block out time like right now to attend this. You can spend 2 hours to learn every week and level up, or you can also spend more time and close everything much faster. Live sessions will happen every 2 weeks to clear your doubts. And this will happen for the next 1 year by the top 1% mentor. Best of the best people will come and teach you. You get lifetime access to the all content updates to all the courses. And of course, you get certificates from Growth School and signed by the top 1% mentors. And we don't stop there. We give you a bunch of bonuses. That is the endorsement growth training. I'll also teach you how to steal competitors' prospects. I'll teach you how to scrape leads from LinkedIn groups. I will teach you how to get to 100K content views. I'll teach you how to automatically send messages to all your connections. I'll teach you how to find emails of all your connections, and so on and on and on. Again, reiterating it, you don't need to be a tech expert. Our students are 65, 70-year-olds as well who are part of this program. If you know how to use computer and if you've understood everything that we have taught in the workshop so far, you're perfect fit. So my simplistic way of saying that, do you know how to use Netflix? Do you know how to use Instagram? You'll be able to do everything out here because I teach you simple step-by-step process here on how to do it. You just have to follow me, right? Now, want to know how much it costs? I'm just pushing out a poll. Would love to know what you think about it. Right? Want to know how much it costs. So before we get there, right, let's see what is out here, right? The advanced LinkedIn profile optimization mastery is something that we sell at 25,000 rupees. The personal branding mastery is 15,000 rupees. The AI content mastery is 29,000 rupees. The LinkedIn lead gen mastery is 25K. Hacking lead gen is 29,999. Automating job flow and using AI, we're planning to launch it at 25K as well. And 2 live Q&A, even if I say 1 Q&A is like 2,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees, that's 24,000 rupees right there. And all of this together will cost you 1.73 lakhs. But because all of you guys are in this workshop, I have a very special price for all of you people. You see, I'm seeing the results right now. I will share the results with you very, very soon as well. You see, the process that you're learning here, there are a lot of people who have taken this program. And for example, in this example, Alexander Gessel says that, boss, this is crazy. It's worth $1 million. In this case, right, like I told you, I used to charge about $10,000 for every kind for 3 months. And here is some of the proofs, right? There are agencies who are doing the same process for clients, charging $5,000 a month, which is about 4 lakhs. I used to sell this program for $1,297 as well, right? And I'm going to share this poll with you guys. And this is what you guys have said. You can see the results. 8 people say that it should be 1 lakh plus. 6 people say it should be 75K plus. 19 people say it should be 50K plus. 25K plus. 125 people say it. And a bunch of people are saying, I'm not interested right now, which is absolutely fair, right? Here is what we have done. We wanted to make it extremely crazy. So instead of 1,73,000 for you to get everything, this is a special price, early bird price. We are doing this for the first few times. If you've attended the workshop before, you might not have even seen this. So you know what I'm talking about. We're doing a crazy, crazy price of 15,000 rupees, all inclusive. There is no GST, nothing, all inclusive, 14,999, all inclusive. And if you're not in India, you can actually pay $249 to get access to everything that I've just mentioned here, all the 6 courses bundle. The special price is valid for the first 20 users only. After that, we will increase the price to 39,000 for the next 50 users. And then you can pay the full price of 1,60,000, or you can buy separately as well. By the way, you can also block your seat. I know a lot of people might be like, Vaibhav, I want it, but I don't have the time. What do I do? So you can block your seat by paying 5,000 rupees. It's non-refundable. If you're very, very sure that you want to take this, you can block your seat by paying 5,000 and you can pay the rest later as well. right? That is how it goes. But you know what? While I was doing this, my team was like, Vaibhav, we should make it even smoother, even sweeter for everyone, something that will blow everybody's mind. So what did we do? We added a bunch of bonuses for first 20 people who are coming in. You guys will get access to Speak to Influence, which is a program by Raj Shamani. He has over 1 million followers, right? Actually 2 million followers across the board. He'll be teaching you how to speak and how to communicate, because it's very, very critical for you to be able to communicate well. We'll also give you the Webflow Mastery. I told you that we need to have a builder mindset, and you need to learn how to be able to build a landing page, website without writing a single line of code. And Keshav will be giving, is the trainer here. We sell this course for 10,000 rupees, but you guys will get this for free as you take the bundle. You also will get the growth hacking bundle, because growth hacking mastery, because I think everybody needs to have a growth hacking mindset. I told you the importance of this, and I thought, how do I give value back to these learners who are coming in? Give everything possible in there so that everybody will get access to the best. As a result, we are giving you the growth hacking bundle as well. We are also giving you access to Facebook ads mastery, because Facebook ads is great. It's by Vipin, who's the digital marketing lead of Udemy, generated over 400 crores in attributed revenue, and he's going to teach you Facebook ads as well. It's not like a very advanced course. It's perfect for everyone. And I truly believe that everyone needs to learn how to do Facebook. Same with Google. Ashish, who is a growth manager at Google, has created this incredible beginner to intermediate course on Google Ads, which you guys will get access to. We sell this for 10,000 rupees. And finally, how about we go beyond of LinkedIn? So we thought we should give you access to Twitter as well. So we have a course which is incredible by Harsh, who has over 200,000 followers on Twitter right now. He teaches you how he scaled from 2,300, 2,000 followers to 190K followers on Twitter. And you guys will get access to this course as well. And I think Microsoft Excel is very, very critical. And Harish, who was the ex-head of analytics of Unacademy in Amazon, will be teaching you MS Excel to analyze data and make your decisions better, and also build interactive dashboards. You'll also get this course for free. So you're getting all of this: advanced profile optimization mastery, personal branding mastery, AI content mastery, LinkedIn lead generation mastery, hacking lead gen using AI, automating job flow using LinkedIn, 2 Q&A, Speak to Influence by Raj, Webflow mastery by Keshav, growth hacking mastery by me, Google ads by Ashish, Facebook ads by Vipin, Twitter by Harish, MS Excel by Harsh. All of these courses, which is worth good 3 lakh, 2 lakh rupees, you're getting all of this for 14,999, all inclusive, no GST, nothing, all inclusive, or you can grab it for $249 as well. Guys, we tried to do the best possible thing we can with this bundling so that everybody gets a hang of this, right? And we went on board, we went crazy. And that's what we are doing right now. In fact, I didn't want to leave a single string left. Okay. So what did I do? I went a little more crazy and I said, you know what? First 20 people have to get something even more special. And what did I do? I added 2 crazy mega bonuses. What are those mega bonuses? Number 1, you all guys saw what Simplified is. Simplified is this incredible tool. Okay. It has something called as the AI writer, and the AI writer will cost you $18 a month. $18 a month. And all of you guys will get the AI writer, which is worth $18 a month for 1 full year for free. Yes, Simplified AI writer, 1 year paid access for free, which is 20 into 2, some $250 just itself. It is more expensive than the whole program if you want to take the product. And we are giving that for 1 full year for free as a mega bonus for the first 20 people. And not just there, we're going even crazier. We have partnered with Outskill. Outskill is this brilliant app which has workshops, over 1,000 workshops on marketing, product design, founders, and all that. It has guides, it has audiobooks, and we have got 1 year free subscription to Outskill for the premium pack for everyone who has taken the program. So both the mega bonuses for the first 20 people is absolutely free of cost. So look at this, guys. I can't believe what we have just managed to do. We have put everything in the world together to make this the best freaking offer that you have ever seen, so that you guys get the highest value from us. Advanced profile optimization, personal branding, AI content, lead gen mastery, hacking lead gen, automating job flow, 2 Q&As, Speak to Influence, Webflow, growth hacking, Google ads, Facebook ads, Twitter growth, Microsoft Excel, 1 year access to Simplified, and also 1 year access to Outskill, all put together at 14,999 plus GST.
Vaibhav, I'm so sorry to cut you off and jump in. I think we are seeing a lot of traffic on all of the payment pages that have gone out on the chat box. and we are already done with the 20 seats that we opened up.
What?
Yes. Folks, we know that many of you might be trying to make the payment and it might not go through. Vaibhav, can we increase the seats on the back end quickly?
Are there still people who are interested? Let me just, guys, is there anyone who's keen to join in more? Anyone? If you can drop the chat.
I also see some payments getting failed, Vaibhav.
Oh my God. I see a lot of yeses. Okay. You know what? Funny, like just a few people have made the payment also. Can you just drop the links again in the chat?
I'm doing that.
Yeah. Because a lot of messages and I realized the payment must have moved. Let's enable this for 10 more seats. Because guys, by the way, I have some teaching left to do. I'm sorry, it took like 10 minutes more than what I promised you. But because there was so much and we were doing it for the first time, I got a little excited. Right. So there's a little bit of, I think there's good 20-25 minutes of teaching still to do. Right. But again, right, I have actually 2 variations of the program and we are already sold out with 20 seats. So the 2 variations is, one is the premium bundle. Of course, you get everything that I told you. And we also created like a starter bundle. And what is that starter bundle? It's basically people who don't want bonuses, who just want the, the growth bundle of the top 6 courses, and no Q&A, no community, no access to mega bonuses and everything. But here, instead of lifetime access, you only get 1 year access. Okay. So this is what it is. So Funny, can you share the starter access as well? If people want to grab the starter one for 10,000 rupees, you can do that as well. And of course, there's premium. Guys, this program has been taken by more than 5,000 people from 30 different countries. Right. And here you go. This is everything, every summary that I want to talk about. But here's what I will do, right? After the payment is done, by the way, you will have a one-on-one onboarding process. Where once a payment is done, you'll be redirected to a Calendly. You will be seeing that. Book a call. My team will personally onboard you and give you access and everything. And also we try to understand what is your aspirations are and how we can help you more. Right. So there'll be a one-on-one onboarding process. So make sure you do that. By the way, a lot of you people must be wondering, why are we bundled all these courses together? I could just say that take the LinkedIn one, and I know a lot of the people will jump in. But why am I giving more? Because for you to get to a roadmap of top 1%, I'm coming back to teaching, guys. Top 1%, you have to accomplish the goals. A lot of people have a goal of building a personal brand of 100K followers, start a side hustle that has potential to scale to 1 lakh and beyond, generate leads for your business and start compounding your business growth. And of course, generate a lot of inbound job requests as well. For this, you need to be future paced. You need to have a bunch of skills. You need to have build a first growth mindset. You need to have a strong personal brand. You need to start building passive income sources. You have to be data driven. You have to build strong communication skills. You have to be a productive machine. You need to use AI and automation to do that. You have to be around the right people and you have to be a lifelong learner. You have to do all of this to be able to be on the top. And that's exactly why we added. This is what you have to become. This is me. And this is who? This is AI powered me. Yes, you have to become an AI powered human. Do you want to go deep dive and learn about each of the skills? See, you know what? We have a program. It's great and all, but I know everybody can't afford it. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to give a deep down on each of the skills irrespective, so that maybe you can learn it at your own pace, learn it on the go at your own time, right? And learn about it. Do you guys want me to go deep down and show you the tools and everything that that is involved to make sure you get to what you want to? Drop a boom in the chat. Drop a boom in the chat. If I have enough booms in the chat, I will do this, or else I'll jump into Q&A. I see a lot of messages of payment declining as well. Funny. Okay. Looks like there's a lot of booms coming my way. And I always like that. Right. Okay. Cool. Let's do it. Guys, I have a request. I need to take like a 2-minute break. The reason is I need to go and pee. I've been standing all throughout the last couple of hours. And I really have to jump back in. So give me 2 minutes. I will be back in like 2 minutes. Meanwhile, Funny, if people have any questions, you can take it. And once I come back, right, I will start taking the session again. And I'll also do a Q&A towards the end, right? So I'll play some. Okay, Funny, take over.
Yep. So we are receiving a lot of messages on DM saying that you have already paid, but you have only gotten a confirmation from Razorpay. That is what you will be getting right now. But within the next 24 hours, by tomorrow, you will be getting a confirmation email. And as soon as you make the payment, the link is going to redirect to a Calendly link. And this is for all of the links that we have sent out, other than the Stripe links. So once you receive the Calendly link, make sure you're booking your onboarding slot, and our team will be available on the call to personally onboard you. And this is something that we are doing to understand as to what your goals are when you're trying to, when you're taking this program. What I am going to do is I will drop in the payment links once again on the chat box because I'm getting a lot of messages. So there you go. They're on the chat box for one last time. Okay. Yes, all of the links are on the chat box. We have kind of segmented them as well for it to be easy for you to go ahead and find the link that you want to enroll into the program with. Recordings of this session, if you have paid for it, you will get it like we promised at the beginning of the session. And all of the tools that Vaibhav covered, those will also be shared with all of you over email. But there is a remaining part of the session, right? So hang on while
All right.
Yep, Vaibhav.
Thank you, Funny, for helping me out. Sorry, guys, I had to run, and I've been standing for so long, so I thought, you know what, I'll quickly set up my desk and start going a little deeper into everything. Sorry for that quick break. Okay, cool. Let's jump right into each of the skills, because I think irrespective, you take the program, not take the program, I want you guys to get results, right? And that's what I'm going to do right now. Let's deep dive on each one of the skills. So I want you guys to take a screenshot of this first, okay? The future-paced skills for everyone. Everyone has to be builder first, passive income, strong communication, be around the right people, strong personal brand, data-driven approach, productivity mission, and be a lifelong learner. Now let's deep dive into each one of them, and I'm sure you guys will have a lot to learn from each. Number one, skills number 6, becoming data-driven. There is no two ways. I'm sure a lot of you people will agree with me that becoming data-driven is one of the most important aspects of it. No matter who you are and what you do, if you don't understand how to read data, you're a dead cow, my friend. Let me make that very clear. You are a dead cow. So does this mean, because I'm saying you have to be a data person, does this mean you have to be a data scientist for this? Does this mean that? No, that's not what I'm talking about. Here are the things that you need to know how to do, no matter what you're doing. 1, you need to know how to use Excel to get your work done. 2, get insights from huge chunks of data. So if someone has given you like a big data file on an Excel sheet, you should be able to analyze that data and get understanding of what is inside of it. It's very, very, very important. And finally, you should be able to visualize the skills like a pro. So these are a few things that everybody needs to build as capabilities. Now, how do you do that? The tools that you have to learn here is Excel for Excel work, of course, or Google Sheets. For getting insights from big chunks of data, you can learn tools like SQL and Python. It's very simple. Everybody can learn it. And to learn visualization, you can do Power BI and Tableau. But the beauty of this is, with the world that you're living in, if you're not doing a data analyst or a data scientist job, you don't have to learn each one of those. What we can do instead is you can get AI to do all of this work for us. And that's exactly why, right? Like, we can learn Excel using AI so that you don't have to know how to write formulas, but we can actually learn how to do it right way. Right. And that's exactly why we gave you 2 programs. In fact, the Excel mastery, that's why I included in the main program, so that you learn how to use Excel. And also I added the AI data analysis course in your bundle, by the way. You'll get access to that as well. As a result, you can learn how you can use ChatGPT, Claude, and all that to do data analysis, even though you don't know how to write code and do visualizations. Now, super skill number 5, network with the right people. Obviously, you must have heard of this over and over and over again, that your network is your net worth, right? I'm sure you must have heard of this. So what do you do? How do you build a network? See, the problem here is your network is totally dependent on, like, in terms of which college you studied, which city you are in, who are your friends and everything around it. But if you truly want to be in the top, you truly want to achieve things that most of the people can't, then you have to be around the right people. And this is where we wanted to assist you as well. All right. The reason why we wanted to assist you here is by giving you access to this incredible community, so that even if your friends and all, you want to chill with them, and you should also, you're around the right people so that you're motivated to do more than others and learn from each other, work with each other, and everything around it. Strong communication, very, very important. Now, with the world moving more online, communication or how you speak or deliver your thoughts will be your unfair advantage. How many of you agree with this? I'm going to turn on to host and co-host only, guys, so that I can see it. How many of you agree that how you communicate and how you deliver your thoughts will be a true unfair advantage? Drop a me in the chat or agree in the chat. Right? Obviously you will agree because it's a very, very powerful skill. But how will great communication help? If you have good communication skills, right, then you can obviously create great engaging online content on the internet more often. You will be invited to speak at events and make your brand 10x bigger. You can become rock star at sales so that you can drive more revenue for the side hustle, for the business that you want to operate. And that's exactly why we included Speak to Communicate by Raj, so that you learn how to communicate if you don't know how to do it. And Raj is a phenomenal teacher for a reason. He used to stammer. He was barely able to speak English sometimes. He learned how to do it. I used to stammer when I was a kid as well. I usually don't talk much about it, right? But I think I can speak decently okay right now. Right? And that is what I wanted everybody to learn in this. As a result, we added this course as well. Now, skill number 3, everybody needs to have a builder first skill mindset. What does that mean? What does that mean? Builder first growth mindset is for you to learn how to build things without even you being a developer. See, with powerful tools like Webflow, Zapier, ChatGPT, Claude, everyone can build products. You don't need to be a developer. Without single line of code, you can build some phenomenal things. And having that mindset is very, very critical, because that is the future skill set for tomorrow. When everybody can do everything, your mindset is everything that is left with the world of AI. So building super personalized landing pages without code, collecting emails and information, automating workflows, all this can be done without writing a single line of code. Best part, anyone can do it. And that is what we have, that is what we are trying to teach you. Just building is not enough also. You have to learn how to distribute it well. So I truly believe everybody needs to learn the fundamentals of growth hacking. It really, really does help. Leveraging distribution on LinkedIn, and that is and then leveraging that to send cold emails and everything is also great. And I also feel someone who can know how to run basic Facebook ads and Google ads will be game changing. And that's exactly why I kind of bundled Facebook ads, Webflow, Google Growth Hacking, and Google Ads Mastery as well. That too by the best of the mentors, so that you have the best skills and you're T-shaped. And that is very, very important. Everybody to be T-shaped is extremely critical. And that is what we are doing here in this as well. Right? Now you must be like, be able to put thoughts together inside of this. Super skill number 2. Let's go a little deep right now, because this is more of LinkedIn and all. Let me show you much more deeper things right now. That is how to become a lead generation pro. How can you build passive income sources? How do you do that? Right? The world we live in, just having a full-time job is not enough. How many of you guys agree with this? That having just a full-time job is not enough. You have to learn your way around it. You have to start building a side hustle. Funny, your mic is on. Right? You have to get there. Right? So monetizing your skills, leveraging LinkedIn to build your passive income sources is extremely, extremely critical. And I have done that all my life as well. And I wanted you guys to pick up those skills as well. So how do you go about it? Funny, I'm sorry. Again, I turned the chat on. As a result, messages must have all moved up. If you can share the link in the chat again. Sorry, guys. I keep getting confused and I keep turning it on. Right? By the way, I've done it myself too. I've generated over $1 million from LinkedIn using proper lead generation techniques. And I'm sure you can replicate it yourself as well. So how to get customers from LinkedIn and beyond? Funny, if you can share the links. Yes. There are 2 ways that you can generate leads from LinkedIn and beyond. One is inbound, one is outbound. What does inbound mean? Inbound basically means people reaching out to you, saying, I want to buy your product. Outbound basically means you reaching out to people saying, please buy my product. Right? Let's talk about both. Let's talk about inbound idea first. How can you create content that will generate you leads? Number 1, what are the ways for you to generate leads on LinkedIn start with? Of course, someone sending you a LinkedIn message saying, let's say one of you sending me a LinkedIn Webhub, I want to take your course. That's one way of getting a lead. 2, someone saw one of the link on my post or comment on my profile, they clicked on it. Right? 3, drop their details in the comment. There are multiple ways on which you can convert them. Now let's look at a way, what I call as a content loop for inbound lead generation. The loop works like this, and feel free to take a screenshot here. It's very, very critical. right? Inbound lead generation using content loop. Step number 1 is create content that makes user drop their details in comment. Very, very important. For example, you must have seen this post, right? Saying, hey guys, let's take an example of this, right? Let's say I'm trying to generate leads for my LinkedIn workshop. I will say, hey guys, I've built a 5-step framework for you to generate leads on LinkedIn. If you guys are interested, drop your email ID in the chat. A lot of people will start dropping their email IDs in the chat, right? That is the first step. Second step is when people start commenting, it increases the reach of the post automatically. When the post reach increases automatically, more people will see it. As a result, more comments will come on that post. And as we get more comments on the post, the loop continues. As a result, you can generate a ton of leads just from that. Crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. And not just that, once you do this, you'll be like, Vaibhav, you have like 1,000 comments now. What do I do with it? How can I get, how will I get email? Do I simply copy paste each and every comment of that? Because 1,000 people have commented on it. No, we use tools like Octopus, Phantom Buster, TextAU to copy this using automation.
Vaibhav, I'm so sorry to break your flow, but we are finally sold out with the 10 additional seats that we have kind of opened up as well.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant. Awesome. So guys, everyone who has joined in, welcome. We're going to have a lot of fun over the course of time, but don't worry. For anyone who has not been able to join in as well, I will continue to cover all the content as well. All right. Superb. Now, let's explore some outbound strategies. Now that we have done with inbound strategies as well, let's explore some outbound strategies, right? What are outbound strategies? That is, outbound strategies, people basically reaching you out, saying that, you reaching out to people saying that, hey, please, I've built this incredible product. Would you be interested in it or not? Right? Like I told you, the old way of LinkedIn outbound basically is that you send an invite, upon acceptance, you connect, and then you pitch, and you get no response. But you remember this process that I showed you? You invite, you automatically connect with people. You write a personalized note. Once the person accepts, you automatically drop a thank you message. If the person still doesn't reply, you engage with their content. If the person still doesn't reply, you go and endorse their skills. This is the new way of getting things done. This is things on steroids, essentially. Right? And you can do a lot more things beyond it. For example, these are also the things that we teach inside of the content. Obviously, there are things like you can reverse engineer and steal using OPN hacks. Yes. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that is very, very simple. Okay. Let's say I am your top competitor on LinkedIn. I'm your top competitor on LinkedIn, and you want to steal people. Let's say you're starting a LinkedIn workshop in parallel for some weird reason, right? And you want to steal all the people that I have. How do you do that? Let's say every time I create a piece of content on LinkedIn, our job should be that who are these people who are liking and commenting every post of Vaibhav? You have to scrape that data and send them requests, send them connections, send them personalized invite. And of course, we follow the same process. So what do? LinkedIn profile of your competitor, go through all of the social media posts, check who all have liked and commented on their post, and drag that data, pull that data out, and automatically connect and convert those people into your customers. Because these are the set of people who are actually active and are engaging with your competitor. And the beauty is you can automate all of this. You can give 10 profiles of your 10 competitors every time they create a piece of content on their social media. Anyone who has liked and commented, all the data can be scraped through automatically without you doing anything. Once the data is scraped through automatically, you can send them personalized invite, wait for them to accept, automatically send a thank you message. You know the drill. Engage with that content, endorse their skills, drop follow-up till they activate. If they still don't reply, you can always go and find their email IDs, send them a cold email. If they don't reply on email also, you can find the LinkedIn, Twitter, and reach them out as well. But you have all of a sudden reverse engineered audiences of someone else. Like I said, you can go beyond LinkedIn, and these are all the tools that I teach in the main program as well. But I wanted to show you as well the bunch of tools that you can leverage to do this. And in fact, do you believe that you can send super personalized automation? I can send an image which can have your image and the person's name on the image, and you can send thousands of automated ones. Thousands of automated ones, all using AI. How crazy is that? Images personalized. with the person's name, and you're sending thousands of people automatically. You can do that as well. Of course, you can use a bunch of tools, and hence, because we want you to be able to, and by the way, all of this I teach inside of the programs, and that's exactly why we made sure that you're getting everything like lead gen mastery and hacking lead gen using AI as well, right? Awesome. Guys, I'm opening the chat right now so that you can keep dropping in questions if you have any. Feel free to drop the questions. I'm keeping it to hosts only so that it's closed loop. So you can drop in questions if you have any. Finally, super skill number 1, building a rockstar personal brand. Now, what is this about? What's the most powerful social network out there? The most powerful social network out there is LinkedIn, right? Now, funny, I think the payments are done, right? I see a few messages from people.
Yes, Vaibhav, they're done.
Okay. I'm seeing a few messages from people. Guys, is there anyone else who is more interested? Somebody is also sending me a message saying, Vaibhav, you're supposed to be teaching, you're selling other courses. Boss, how much did I commit you? Guys, do you believe in the beginning of the workshop, to the expectation that you came in till now, have I given you at least 10 times more value than I've promised? Yes or no? Have I given you 10x more value or not? 10x in the chat. 10x in the chat. If you think I have. 20x. I'm seeing few people doing 20x also. I'll be very frank, because we are on this workshop, right? Few people are saying, no, I'm really sorry, we are doing the best, right? In this workshop, right, we have done everything possible, literally everything possible to make sure I'm giving you more value than I possibly can think of, right? But obviously, it's impossible for me to give you the whole world in 2 hours, guys. And that's exactly why we have built a program. And I took your permission and I asked you guys. I'm sorry if a few people didn't like it, but we are giving our best to give you the best access to content. And I'm continuing to teach you. The reason, see, a lot of people will actually tell about the program and run away. I'm sitting and teaching you because I know there will be a few people who can't afford it. There will be a few people who will be like, you know what, I'll take it later. But I still wanted to make sure that even if you don't take the program, you're learning the process so that you can probably do it yourself. Maybe it'll take you a couple of years to figure the process out, but you will be able to. And that is what we are here for, guys. At Growth School, we truly believe that we have to give more than what we commit. And we give our best to make sure that happens. I'm sorry if few people didn't like it, but I'm glad that most of the people are with me. You guys with me on this? Let's go in the chat if you think you guys are with me. Awesome. Thank you, guys. That's really kind. Again, let's go into the content right now, because I want you to also learn the crazy things that you can do on personal branding as well. Okay. Sorry. This is exactly why I keep the chats off. This is exactly why I keep the chats off, so that I don't get diverted. Okay, cool. But funny, there are a few people who are messaging. There are also few people who are sending on WhatsApp messages, is what you're saying. So let's do one thing. Anyone else who's still keen, just drop a yes in the chat. If there are few people still in there, I'll maybe extend it till the workshop is over, maybe till like next 15-20 minutes. Come on in, guys. I don't want to stop you guys. Come on in. I don't want to increase the price. Cool. Funny, there are enough yeses coming my way, man. Let's just extend it. Let's keep the offer on till the end of the course. Sorry, I got a little emotional looking at that message after trying so hard to give you the best value possible. But don't worry, guys. We are extending it. Grab in if you want to on the go. All right. Funny, do make sure that you're extending some seats on the link so the links work. And once it is done, you can share it.
Cool.
Superb. So, like I said, you have to double down building a strong personal brand. It translates everywhere else automatically. This actually works, and I'm the real proof. You can see what I mean by that, right? A lot of people think that, you know what? A lot of people actually think that, yeah, Vaibhav, after learning this content, I can apply that on LinkedIn, but I also want to apply that on Instagram, Twitter, and everywhere else. How do I do that? Well, the beauty is focus on one platform right now. The most powerful platform here is actually LinkedIn. And LinkedIn, when I built my following on LinkedIn and when I launched, other platforms like Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and all. Instagram, actually, YouTube right now, 30K followers. Everywhere I was able to build following purely because of this. Purely because of this, everywhere I was able to build following. That is the power of a seed network like LinkedIn. You create content one place. Once you have built some following, you go there. People know you. People have seen you there. So they'll automatically follow you everywhere else as well. This is me on LinkedIn, right? I got about 1 million impressions last year in this slightly an older screenshot. I've got a ton of inbound job offers. Google, Amazon, Oyo, Klook. In fact, the job that I was doing before starting Growth School was actually an inbound job offer from LinkedIn only. I've got inbound consulting requests from the best professionals out there like Travis, Dean, all of these people. It has worked purely because of the personal brand that I've built, and I've raised a lot of money as well purely because of this as well. Guys, I see a lot of questions. I will take those questions towards the end. People are asking, can I buy it later? And also all of that. I will take questions towards the end. I want to finish the teaching part, right? So if you want to replicate this for yourself, this is the content loop that you have to learn. Come up with great content ideas. That is step one. Okay. Convert those ideas into content using the content formula that I've taught you. I've taught you the perfect LinkedIn post formula. Use that formula to create content. 3, once you create 10, 15 pieces of content, right, you have to start seeing what is working. What is working, what is not working, you have to start seeing. Once you know that, hey, these are the kind of contents that are working, you have to repeat more of what's working. And that's essentially is the high level process or a high level idea of what you should do to scale up your personal brand significantly. Now, what are the things that you can do for each one of them? Let's double down right now. Number 1, coming up with great content ideas. How do you come up with great content ideas? Guys, I want to stand because I'm not able to bring that energy if I don't stand. So give me a second. I will quickly stand. Okay. Okay, if you're wondering, I'm using like a automated table which goes up and down, and that's exactly why I had to wait for it to go up. Okay, so when it comes to content, right, a lot of people feel that, yeah, how do I come up with great content ideas? Guys, great content ideas are everywhere around. What do I mean by that? If a piece of content is doing well on an Instagram reel or a YouTube short, a YouTube video, a blog article, a tweet, those content ideas will work really well on LinkedIn as well. So for us to stay ahead of the curve, we can use some crazy AI tools out there to get this information, to get this data already. Okay, so there are tools which can help you to detect what are the kind of content that is going viral on other social networks. They are not tools directly created for it, but we hack our way around to make these tools work for us. For example, vidIQ, SEMrush, Curata, BuzzSumo, Taplio, Exploring Topics, Tweet Hunters, all these tools are great for us to find content that is doing well or going viral on other platforms. Bring those ideas and multiply this. Next, you should be the first person to know about a content that is going viral. What do I mean by that? Let's say you create content on ChatGPT. That's the content that you want to create on. So don't you think it's an unfair advantage if you know what kind of content or what is that topic that has come out very recently, be the first person to create that content so that you can create content about it very fast and have that first mover advantage and virality chances higher. So what do? You have to look at the millions of content that is getting published every day all over the world. Tag that content based on the topic that you want to write on. Okay. Now, can you do this manually? It's very, very hard to do it manually. As a result, we use tools for that. So once you have selected, let's say the topic out of million pieces of content that is coming out, the topic that you care about, let's say is ChatGPT. Use a tool like Feedly. What Feedly does, when the moment you put ChatGPT inside of Feedly, it will automatically start curating all the content that is on that topic. Once the Feedly content has come in, you can send that content via Zapier to a tool like ChatGPT. So because every day you will get 1,000 pieces of content being written on a topic like ChatGPT, right? And for you to go through all of them, it's very, very hard. Right? So you can send that data automatically to a tool like ChatGPT via a tool called Zapier. It will go through the content, analyze if the content is good or not, and can send you a message on your Slack. Do you guys want to see a live preview? Okay, let me show you something. Okay. So this is Feedly, guys. Looks like it is slow today. Okay, there you go. And this is the Feedly tool. And I have created a feed for ChatGPT. Okay. So every time a piece of content, see, look at this, 1 hour back, this content on WorldCoin price continues to rise prediction has come in. So every time there's a piece of content on ChatGPT written, it automatically shows up here. But if I just scroll through, right, there are hundreds of pieces of content that is coming in every day. In fact, every hour. So what do? I send this content via to ChatGPT via Zapier. Right, I have a Zapier account. Again, you don't need to know how to do all of this. You don't need to be a developer or anything. I send this content via Zapier, and I write a base prompt there. Okay, if I quickly go to Zaps. And I built something called as an idea bot, by the way. I'll show you the end results as well. You can see whenever there's a new article that comes into my Feedly, because I've connected my Feedly account, which is the source ChatGPT, this data goes into ChatGPT directly, automatically, right? And I've created a prompt also inside of this. You can see this, you're an expert at writing clickbaity content, And then once it goes, it doesn't only stop there. I'm also asking possibility to go viral. Right? And once it happens, it sends that message to me on Slack. Let me show you. I've built something called as idea bot inside of my Slack. And every time a piece of content on ChatGPT is created, right, it automatically sends that topic to me on Slack via Zapier. You can see it also detects a score. Possibility of going viral, 7 out of 10. Summary of the article, here it is. And it gives you a note and also a link to the article. And also AI comes up with this topic article saying, hey, you can create a content on ChatGPT turns 1, the rise of text wizard, right? Basically, I've automated this whole process of finding content, sending that content to AI. AI will automatically write that content and send that to my Slack so that I don't have to be worried. AI will only send me that content if the possibility of this content going viral is a 7 out of 10 or more. Anything less than that, don't bother me, AI. Right? These are the kind of automations you can do using AI. And this is what pushes you to go ahead. Right? And of course, I use the perfect prompt formula and a bunch of tools like Claude, Perplexity, Gemini, Humata, Grok, Copilot that you can use to brainstorm content. Now, I also told you that you can make ChatGPT write exactly like you. How do you do that? The first step that you need is you have to come up with what are those 5 or 10 pieces of content that has done really well on your social networks like LinkedIn, Instagram, or Twitter, or anything like that. Once those 3 to 5 pieces of content are, you have selected those pieces of content, you can send that content to ChatGPT and ask it, hey, ChatGPT, please go through this content and understand how I write my content and come back with a base prompt for me, which I can use inside of ChatGPT again to write content exactly like me. And whatever base prompt that ChatGPT gives, I can put that inside of custom instructions. Once I put that inside of custom instructions, next time I ask ChatGPT to write an article, it will write just like me. Of course, guys, like if I start showing you how to do all of this, each of this will take me 25-30 minutes. By the way, I cover all of this in the main program, but I'm showing you the process so that you can figure this out yourself as well. In fact, I've built some incredible AI bots. Let me show you one, right? Let me show you one. So I've built something called as a viral LinkedIn bot. Okay, this viral LinkedIn bot is only with me and it creates content exactly like me. And you know what? It doesn't only create content randomly. I have created this bot in a way that it writes like me and also does all the research work for me, right? For example, let's say I found a YouTube video. Let me quickly jump into YouTube and let me say, let's say I want to write a content on this. Okay, there's a video that has come in saying Elon Musk AI will change everything. This is what Elon Musk said. And I want to write a piece of content, a LinkedIn post on this. What do I have to do? I just have to copy the URL of the YouTube video. I have to go to something called as YouTubetranscript.com. I mean, it's a free tool, YouTubetranscript.com. Paste the URL of the YouTube video. What happens is I get the full transcript of the video automatically. I copy this transcript, come back into ChatGPT, select this option, which I've only created. By the way, it's all created without writing a single line of code. Where I say, make a viral LinkedIn post from the below transcript of YouTube video. And should I send the transcript? It says yes. I just copy paste this transcript into this bot that I've created. Just copy pasted YouTube transcript and look at this. It is writing content exactly like me. In this case, I feel that it has got a little deviated. I don't like writing point 1, point 2, point 3. I can stop it and I say, please write based on my instructions. So the moment I remind it sometimes, it will start fixing itself very fast. Look at this. Now it has fixed itself and it's giving and writing text just like me. It's using simplistic language. It's using emojis in the right way. And it is converting the whole YouTube video into a beautiful LinkedIn post in the style that I want. Guys, isn't this insane? Drop a comment insane in the chat if you think this is insane. It's not only writing like me, but it's also doing all of the research work for me. Of course, I teach you how to build bots like this as well, right? And there's one more also. I've also built how to make a viral LinkedIn post by doing intensive research on any topic I want, right? And it's again right like me. So now I have to give a topic. Why AI will lead to many people losing jobs. Okay, something like this. Let's say you want to write a topic on this. And what do? Usually you go and search about this topic, read a bunch of articles, and then come up with writing content, right? Here, what it is doing is, you can see it has started to go through Google, right? And is coming up with a LinkedIn post for us based on this. But one problem is there with this post. Again, it forgot that it has to write it in my style. So I say, please write it in the style I have asked you to. You have to remind, these tools are not perfect. Right now that has gone through the content, and look at this. Guys, drop a comment insane if you think this is insane. It has done the research for me. It has understood my style and is writing exactly in the style that I want to. These are the bots that I've created, which makes my life easy. And you can create a bunch of bots like this, right? Which will write exactly like you. From example, blog article, YouTube video, tweet, any LinkedIn post, Instagram reel, you can create a bot like this, which will give you LinkedIn post all automatically. And of course, you can use the same to create tweets, YouTube scripts, reels, everything, anything and everything. And the way we do it is by building custom GPTs. And that's the way we go ahead and do all of this. There are some things that you can do to also kind of boost the engagement. 1 second. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Drop a yes in the chat if you guys can hear me. Okay, because I got some message saying that I can't hear you. Of course, you can add a lot of engagement hacks as well to increase the boost. And now that you have written the content, come up with ideas, it's time to analyze the post. To analyze the post to see what is working, you can of course manually analyze it or use tools like Keyhile, Vazel, Shield AI to analyze all the tools. And that's exactly why everything that I showed you on a high level is something that I cover in depth and a lot more in all these process of profile optimization, personal branding, and AI content mastery as well, right? Guys, you just have to apply these and you'll become unbeatable when it comes to building a personal brand, and only top 0.1% people know about this. Don't you guys think these are things that are absolutely insane? The things that I showed you, the automations, the AI, making your life easier using AI. From a scale of 1 to 10, how crazy do you think this is? From a scale of 1 to 10, how crazy do you think all of this is? Guys, all of us have an unfair advantage. People who are in this workshop majorly and everyone around us, we have an unfair advantage to be better than anyone else out there. We just have to adopt the process which is better than anyone else doing out there. You're lucky that you're in this session because I'm a growth hacker. I'm also an AI enthusiast. I kind of mixed both of the things, and there is nothing like this anywhere. And the best part is all of this you can do without writing a single line of code if you know how to use computer. And this is completely possible to learn. I wish I had the time to go deep down and do everything possible. I couldn't. That's why I gave you the full roadmap. Guys, again, right? Thank you so much for being so kind. Obviously, I said it's going to be a 1.5 hour, 2 hour workshop. We've gone beyond 2.5 hours, but because I committed, I will take questions from you as well and everything around it. I hope you're having a good time. Funny. Can we spend like 15, 20 more minutes to take some questions?
Yes.
Okay, guys, before that, there's again some incredible stories of people who have taken these bundles. I showed you about the top voices also. I showed you about all those people. Richa Vaid right now from an intern, she works at ClickUp, which is a $4 billion SaaS company as a growth person. Dashrit cracked a job at Kama Ayurveda. Bhim Rathod generated $15,000 revenue from this only, right? From all the programs. And right now we have made it 10x better. So you are the first few people. Leela acquired about 10 new clients. The popular speaker as well. Daniel got 50 plus job opportunities out there. Rashmi got a job at Haptic. There are a bunch of stories out there. All right. So I request you, if you guys are interested, in fact, I'll run you through those stories again because I touched based on that quickly. Right. I urge you, right? If you are keen, if you think this is, if you think this can add value into you, do come on in. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to learn a ton of things and there is no two ways around it. Right. In just a second, I will start taking questions very, very soon. So if you guys have any questions, do start dropping them in the chat. Guys, I will take it for next 10-15 minutes. After that, we will close. And if once we are closing, I will also close the offer. Of course, you can grab it for 39K later. That's not a problem. Like I said, all these people are students who have taken all the programs of us and have got these kind of results, who are top voices right now. Kanan, Pratmesh, Ankit, Avinash, Anand, all of these guys have got some incredible results. So the best part is these guys have sent us, you know, I'm sure there are 10 times more people who have got results, but these are people who reached us out saying that Vaibhav, we got results. I don't have a count of people because there are some 5,000-6,000 people who have taken the program right now. So I don't have the count of them. And of course, in terms of personal branding and building a side hustle, right? Like I told you, Prashant generates 20 lakhs in yearly revenue as a side hustle just from LinkedIn based on everything that we have taught. Shumukh has 1.2 lakh followers on LinkedIn right now. Top voice, talent acquisition partner. Again, who is a learner of growth. So Shiva gets about 30,000 views, makes about 2 lakhs per month on an average just from LinkedIn, learning on what I've taught him. Neha got 5 to 6 job offers. Ramya, like I said, 50 lakhs per year is what she's making. She had a job, she left it. She's doing a full-time company purely based on what she has learned right now. And I feel everything that you're getting access to has just got 5x better, because we have just added layer of AI right now. Before this, a lot of people used to do all of this manually. I used to teach things manually, but now you have learned the world of AI as well. I'll tell you a story of Ramya, right? Ramya basically is from Hyderabad, and we did like a session in Hyderabad. I was in Hyderabad. So we did like an event in Hyderabad. Ramya came to the event. To my surprise, she was like 6-7 months pregnant. She came with her mother-in-law, and she just came in just to say thank you and left, saying that this has changed her life. Obviously, right? She has started to make 50 lakhs per year. I'm sure it will be even more than that right now. Chaitanya generates over 15-20 lakhs of revenue, all from the processes that we have taught. Mansi has got jobs. Vedika is a very popular influencer right now who has gone through our programs as well. And Vibin, Faisal, all these are stories that a lot of people have got from the programs that we have built. Now you're getting all of this into a bundle. We have not done this before. Like I said, we have not done this very previously. We have started to put everything together and we said, you know what, we'll add more and more and more value to our learners, right? What we care about is you guys getting outcomes and that is what we have done here. Right. So folks, if you guys have any questions right now, I'll be happy to take them. I've made it open for hosts and co-hosts. You can start dropping your questions in the chat. I will be able to see your questions. I will try to answer as many as I can. I will not promise that I'll answer everything because I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. So again, I'm going to sit because teaching is over. For me to teach, I need to be like standing so that I can be expressive and whatnot. Right? But right now I have to sit. Awesome, guys. Drop in the questions you have. I'll be happy to take them. I'm seeing a few questions coming in. I will start taking questions over the time. Okay, there are a bunch of questions around partial payments that are coming in. So folks who have paid partial payments, you will be sent the link. You have to make the full payment as well very soon before you get access to this course. This course is completely self-paced. Like I said, you'll get access to this, and every 2 weeks there's a Q&A that you can come and ask to clear all your doubts, right? That is how it is. Could you stress on how side hustle works? Side hustle essentially means that everybody has a full-time job, I'm assuming, right? With a full-time job, how do we start making some income in the side? 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees by leveraging our skills. So you start generating leads. Let's say you're good with content. Let's say you're good with marketing. Let's say you're good with product. Let's say you're good with finance. How can you leverage that skills and sell that skills? Sell your time to make money. Folks, don't worry if you're paid using different payment links. That is absolutely fine. Why do you think LinkedIn is a better social network than something like YouTube? The reason why I think LinkedIn is a better social network, I'm not comparing LinkedIn to YouTube, and majorly because they're both different content style. I said Instagram, I said Twitter, but I didn't say YouTube because YouTube is probably the king of everything, right? But creation of content on YouTube is extremely hard. The effort, the time that you need to create content is crazy. As a result, I'm purely talking about, hey, like, what are the things that you can do without actually putting that effort? Based on that, I think LinkedIn is very powerful. Can we make money on LinkedIn with just followers like YouTube? No, you can't. But you know what? A lot of brands reach you out for sponsored posts. For example, I charge about 2.5 lakhs for one LinkedIn post for a brand. So that happens a lot. Okay. Hey, Vaibhav, will we get certificates? Yes, you will be getting certificates for every program. Thanks for the great workshop, returning to the workforce after 29 months break. Wow, good luck. Yes, no worries, guys. Like, here's the thing, right? I told you, this bundle is not for everyone. Not everybody needs to take it either, right? It's for those people who have clear plans. I told you who are those people who should take it as well. People who want to build a personal brand, people who want to want to starting a side hustle, people who want to automate the process of jobs. So there is a very clear idea of what kind of people should take it, right? I'll just quickly show you that slide so that you're very clear. It is not for everyone. Guys, it is not for everyone. It is only for maybe 10%, top 10% of people. This is what it is. You have an aspiration to build following. That is also, when I say following, if an aspiration of building like 10K followers, you don't need it. But if you have an aspiration of building 100K, 200K, 500K, and so on, then you need it. If you want to start a side hustle and you are like, okay with 10,000 and all that, you don't need it. You can hustle and make sure that happens. But if you want to scale that up, you want to build a process, this will help. Same with jobs and everything, and same for also founders, right? I've put this slide for a reason so that you know who you are. Okay. A lot of people have been asking me what all is there in the bundle as well. So I'm going to quickly share that slide. Guys, like I said, all of you guys will get certificates for everything and they'll be signed by the mentors as well. So you get access to it. Also want to touch base on the slide. All the sessions are recorded. You can spend whatever time you want, but there'll be live sessions every 2 weeks to clear doubts. You get lifetime access and get certifications if you've taken the premium plan, right? Here are all the bundles. Let me quickly put it together so that you get an access. There you go, guys. There you go. This is everything that you get, right? In this. That is the advanced LinkedIn profile mastery, personal branding mastery, AI content creation mastery, LinkedIn lead gen mastery, hacking lead gen, automating job flow, 2 live Q&A, speak to influence, Webflow mastery, growth hacking mastery, Google ads, Facebook ads, Twitter growth, MS Excel, 1 year of access of simplified. Fuck, that's going to be a problem for me because I have to go and talk to the founder again and also outskill, right? It's a crazy offer. It's an absolutely crazy offer. You guys all know it, right? Can I take this later? Yes, you can take it later, but just that I can't commit you this price. I'm being very, very frank. It'll be impossible for us to offer you at this price, but absolutely you can take it later and we'll try to get you to the best price possible. I will not promise you, but I'll get you at 40,000, 39,000 rupees. That's what we usually sell in India. And outside we sell it for $2,000. So we can get you access of this later also for 40,000 rupees, but I will not be able to give you mega bonuses. That is simplified and outskill. I will not be able to give you because that is beyond my control, right? Nowadays, people are getting remote jobs. Can you tell tools that can make it easy? You can use reach out, look for founders who are working in different countries, reach them out. And that's how you should go about it. Awesome. Is automation and all safe? Yeah, automation and all is actually against LinkedIn terms of service. I'll be very, very frank, but it all depends on how well you do it. The process that we operate is very different. It's very sophisticated and it's usually safe if you follow everything that I say. Will this program be helpful for B2B? Absolutely. Guys, I'm seeing a lot of questions on, is this the right fit for me? Is that a right fit for me? The answer is very simple. It is the right fit for you if you are anyone, who has your audience on LinkedIn. Let's say if your right audience is on the social platform, it will work for you. There is no two ways around it. Again, people are asking for links, so I'm just sharing this screen so that you can share your scan the QR code as well. In fact, you know what? I'll keep this screen on because a lot of people are asking about that only. Just give me a second. There you go. Okay, there you go. Yes. Yes, I've revealed. Thank you guys. So many people are saying thank you. Really appreciate it. And I see a lot of people are still around. So I really appreciate you guys sticking around with me, spending the time with me. I hope you're having a good time and learning a lot. But again, right? Yes, guys, the real game of getting results is in execution. See, if you have the money, you'll buy the program, get access to it. If you don't have the money, of course, you can learn everything by yourself as well. It'll take you some time. But the real game is in execution. How many of you people can actually apply things so that you can get results? So execution is the answer, my friends. There's a second time in this workshop. Thank you, Sanjana, and also congrats on your top voice. Will this help me in recruitment, business, hire candidates? 100%. This program will help you with that. And there is no two ways around it. Can we get access to the slides? I don't give access to the slides.